Well, let me see what my sound giving. Cause grill, grill. Sounds a little better. Sounds a little better than it did before. Sounds a little better than it did before. Okay. Sounds a little better than it did before. Okay. Shut up, Sean. Okay. Shut up, Sean. Yeah. Hair flip. Hello, everyone. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hello, looking like y'all run. Come on in the room. Look at all of y'all. Correct. Holy Spirit. Remember when I used to play that? Remember that girl? Shout out to my boo Arlissa. Love her. Hi Regina, Love Jones, Navy Beans. I like that. Stephanie, Queen, hello, Sharon, hello, Roxy, hello, sweetheart, Crypto Queen. Ooh, look at y'all. Ooh, this one right there. Shout out to Naila and Rodria with the ish, my baby, Melanie. Hey, moderator. Hi, Melanie, love you, babes. Um, Els, Els, um, what's that? Shani, hi, boo. Kellyanne, hello. Jennifer, good afternoon. Um, Dorothy, hello. Maybe says, on the couch with my hibiscus tea. I'm ready. Oh, that sounds good. Hibiscus. Ooh, hibiscus. I like that. I like that. It sounds fancy. Okay. I was just in my son's job and they have some hibiscus. They had some. I tasted it. It's good. That's what that bird. Maybe it says go get you some. I am. I'm gonna go get some, and it better be good, and the seat better be down, girl. Did you have me go out and get some? I'm gonna spit out. It better be good. Girl, you know I got all this churn over here, girl. I only got a few dollars, girl. So, guys, it better be good. I'm gonna come on here. Ooh, I'm gonna get you. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna dox you if it's nasty. Whatever. If it's nasty, I'm doxing you. All right, it just is what it is. It's happening. Shout out to Miss T. Hi, boo. Moderator. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Hi, Ro. Hi, boo. Oh my goodness, I love you. Hi, Sin City. This is my nightmare. Hello, in-house. I be trying to speak to y'all because I always feel like I'm ignoring y'all, and I really am not. I'm just popular. Okay. I've been this my whole life. All right. But I love you. I miss you. I miss you. I really wanna kiss you, but I can't. Okay. Hair flip. Obsessed with Chrisean very so much. I'm very much obsessed with her. I'm going to keep talking about her. That's not going to stop. You know what's amazing? That you keep showing up. What would you do if I wasn't live talking about Chrisean? Are you okay? Are you mad at me? A little bit. You gonna hit me right here? And this bell pepper. Ow. Um, are you mad? Mad? You like hurt me? Okay. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about her. What about? At least I'm honest. Mhm. At least I'm honest. Hey. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. Call it obsession. Call it awareness. Call it what you want. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Whatever. Shout out to you though for being basic. Hopefully you're not that your whole life. But if you're gonna be at the majority, I get it. I get it. You just can't stay here. That's that's just what that word. Correct. Correct. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Maybe because you need your own talk show and the designated time slot. You think so? Oh, not a Snoke Sean. Y'all. Oh my word, y'all kicking it off already. This is why they don't like us. This is why they don't like us. But I agree, Navy. How you doing? Yes. How you doing? I agree. What? I'm supposed to disagree? When you're right, you're right. You know? Well, you got a good idea, girl. You got a good idea. You know? It just is what it is. Um, don't disrespect when everybody disrespected. I have kept it very cute. Something she can't do at all. In no way of the word. Okay? I have kept it very C-U-T-E-E-E-E-E-E exclamation. Okay? With Wendy Wendell. I've been very nice to her. Okay? Ever since she lost her marbles and became an alcoholic and let her son order $250,000 worth of Uber Eats. Okay? Feet look like this. I kept it very cute. Nah. Now, shout out to Wendy Wendell. That's my girl. All right? Put them up. We have come a long way. Okay? Wendy. We very so much have. But that's my girl. That's my girl. That's my girl. Wasn't I in rehab with you? I've never worked at a rehab facility because that's the only way you could have been in a rehab with me, sweetie. Unless I was doing your cares. Yeah. Unless I was coming to give you a UA. That'd be addict. Me. Are you mad at me? Yeah. I feel like I worked at a group home that you was at. Yeah. I feel like I've been your staff. I feel like that's what, yeah. I used to tell you what to do. That's what's given. I used to tell you when to go to bed. I used to pass your meds. I put you on a hold. That's the only type of facility I've been in. So yeah, I don't even visit. You know, whether in rehab, jail. I'm not visiting you. It's not happening. Ask my family and friends. I don't do jail. Mm-mm. Can't be cute, and I do court, and I look amazing. But I'm young and I'm skinny, so I don't know. I promise you, unless I used to pass your meds. But like other than that, we don't know each other. That was cute though. Is Chrisean Jr. okay? No. What? I answered the question. What? No, not at all. You see his feet? You see how she be having him bent up in that stroller still? Um, has he ever correct? Listen up. No. Listen up says, has he ever been okay? No, never. Life has been hell. Since birth, you know, poor guy. No, he's not okay. Um, we've been stating that, you know, it's unfortunate, but hopefully it gets to the people it's supposed to get to. the information gets to people's, so I'm going in and out. Is it? Let me hear. Let me understand. Plus, I don't know what that is. Sorry. This is why I put my phone on do not disturb. This is okay, let me talk so I can hear me. Let me talk so I can hear me. What is that? Hold on. What is that? What is that? Okay, maybe that will help. Okay, Sean, shut the fuck up. Okay, maybe that will help. Are you on an Android? It's too late, neighbor beans. Are you on an Android? Please hit the like. We're about to get into the title of the show. Please hit the like. We've been here live 10 minutes. I try to give y'all a good 10 minutes to get in so I don't have to keep repeating myself. Um, are you on an Android? Okay, seems fine now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, from the cloud, boo. Guess we're about to get into the title. We're about to get into the title. My Android hits you just fine. Okay. Just anticipate. Nobody was talking about your phone. Like, cut it. You people holding galaxies, y'all be so offended. Why y'all be so waffle come? Y'all should simmer down. Y'all really should. Calm your Android. Okay? Calm your smartphone. Okay? Bobby, you didn't have to jump down and just to say that, sweetie. You didn't have to do that. Lami, oh well. Okay, you have a galaxy. Good for you. I don't care. That's why your phone dying right now. Nah, 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 Robin. That's why. REI girl. That's why you only got a 22% battery. Nah, and you mad at me? And you mad at me? I didn't do nothing to you. Are you mad at me? I don't know why y'all mad. Move it right along. Never got us. Please don't. Never got us. I'm about to start my show. Okay. What happened to Rihanna? We can talk about that real quick. Allegedly, it's Nesta Goddess birthday. Ugh. 2, 3 happy birthdays a do. That's it. 2, 3 happy birthdays a do. I don't know why Neff came over here bragging about ruining her parents' life. Her parents was doing just fine. She just had to be born. So allegedly it's her birthday. Okay, we count one. Trista said it. One. Trust you didn't. You could have let somebody else have that. Okay, Miss T said it. Chocolate Bunny said it. Okay, we're at our quota. We're at our quota. We're at our quota. 72 daily. Stop. Stop. We're at our quota. We're at our quota. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay. Allegedly, it's Nefta Goddess' birthday. We ain't seen no ID, nothing. Okay. We've said it. We've acknowledged it, Nefta Goddess. Okay, you have already ruined my show. You have already ruined it. All right. Now you got them 2, 3 happy birthdays. Are you happy? You made it about you. Look at my just anticipate. Uh, all right. Hair flip. So before Nefta Goddess came in here trying to ruin my show with her birthday, we're gonna get into Chrisean Jr. We're also gonna get into Ronnie Doe. We absolutely are. Can y'all hear me? And I'm talking to the people on Apples. Can you all hear me? Okay. Can you all hear me? Yeah, we're about to get into the title. Calm your cooch. Tuck your give up in, it's showing. Yeah, because we don't. So yeah, this is my show. Yeah, this is my show. Um, who says it's muffled? Galaxy? Okay. Um, okay, the majority of y'all say yes. Okay, the majority of y'all say yes. So I'm gonna go with the majority. Okay. Y'all, Ania said this is her first live. Welcome. Welcome to my show. You're saying your mic is not clear. With YouTube, back on YouTube. Okay. Popcorn static. It's lagging. See, now I can do something about my mic, but I can do something about the lagging. Hold on a second. I'm not connected to anything else. Let me make sure. Oh, it just says I'm on. Okay, I should be fine. Static is cracking. Okay, hold on. I need to switch microphones. So, can you hear me now? Can you all hear me now? You said it's storming. Okay, y'all can hear me better. Okay, so y'all said that. All right. So no static, popcorn, none of that. It was probably just I need to switch mics. So I use the other one all the time. Okay. Essentially says the audio is delayed, it's still lagging. Okay. That is weird. That is weird. Okay, it's weird, it's delayed now. Okay. I can hear the volume. They all say much better, a little delayed. I don't know where the lagging's coming from. Still delayed. I just got here. Who? I'm not on an iPhone, nah. I'm not on an iPhone, nah. Sometimes it just takes the audio to catch up because I just switched mics. So maybe it's that the audio needs to catch up to the time. So I'm just gonna keep talking until because it should catch up. Because my internet is great and it's beautiful outside. So we should be good. Um, okay, y'all saying it's great now. It's great now. Okay. I'm gonna tell you about the surgery. I just need you to be able to hear me first. Like, okay, y'all saying sounding better as good as better. All right. All right. Two said it's fine now. I believe her. Okay. Say why you on here cook baby? Because I'm bored. I don't know. Are you gonna do anything about it? You're saying maybe it's your chain. You think so? It's real though. Let me tuck it. It's real. I see if it was fake, I could get the popcorn. It's real, girl. That's why I wear it. This is real. Y'all saying no, it's fine. All right, let's go. Okay. All right, let's get it in. Let's talk about this clickbait. So, the title of the show, I told y'all the last live that we would talk about Chrisean Jr. and Carlissa coming forward, not Sean, Carlissa coming forward and stating that Chrisean Jr. needed life threatening surgery. Okay. So I looked into that. I looked into talk about it, and I also reached out to the Family Insider about said information, and they agreed. You know, they said that they thought they told me. It's like I thought I told you that. I'm like, yeah, no, I didn't know anything in detail about this, but from what the surgery is, it has to do with Krishan Jr.'s brain, allegedly. All right, and we're gonna get into that. We're also gonna get into Ronnie Doe's sister. Ronnie Doe's sister, Karan Khan's sister, speaking out about this recent information that has come to the forefront with Blueface and Krishan, with Blueface stating that Krishan Rock is lying about paternity of the child and that Krishan Jr. does not belong to him, right? Stating that the father was Ronnie Doe, Blueface. All right. So Ronnie Doe's family has spoken out about these recent, I'm not going to say allegations, more so recent information of Blueface once again stating that their deceased relative is Krishan Jr.'s father. All right. So that's what we are about to discuss, all right, without holding you any further. So we're going to get into Krishan Jr.'s brain surgery first because I feel that that's more important. Please keep signing the petition. Please keep signing the petition. The link should still be on my community wall. Um, y'all think this is funny. Is it crackling? Is it crackling? Because we should be fine. My thing is green. Everything should be good. I don't know if they're on the replay, like if they're not where we are, or is it yes or no? No, this is confusing. This is confusing. Up there, the crackle sounded to me. Okay, that's okay. So I'm just gonna keep going. Hopefully it fixes itself. I don't know what the pop would be coming from. Hold on, let me do this too, maybe. Okay, hopefully that helps. But yeah, just let me know. So either way, so allegedly, Krishan Jr. needs selective dorsal, and it's RHITZOTOMY surgery. Okay. Now, is it rhizotomy? Riz, riz, rhizotomy? 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 Is that? Sorry, it's a big word, and it's a medical term. Okay, not a doctor, nurse, none of that. Um, but it's sorry. These are major procedures for severe cerebral palsy. Okay. So, and that carries risks like infection, bleeding, or permanent nerve damage. While rarely fatal, mortality rate in one study was at 0.1%. Um, and then it says they are considered high risk due to the potential complications like spinal fluid leaks or anesthesia reactions. Okay. So it says risk infection at the incision site, spinal fluid, leaks, numbness, and potential bowel bladder in contingents. And then it also says involves using 3D imaging to target and remove lesions in the brain to reduce severe seizures or spasticity. Okay, here flip. On Krishan Jr.'s doxed information, spasticity was one of the big things that I've always like focused on because it has everything to do with like his fine motor skills, also his legs, spasms that would happen within the body too, stiffness that comes along with it. So a lot of times when we're seeing like his legs kind of like locked in a position, it has everything to do with spasticity. Okay, allegedly, due to the doxed information. So the alleged surgery that Krishan Jr. needs is a selective dorsal uh, rhizotomy. I hope I'm saying it right. I'll show you to the screen. Um, that word right. Okay, this is what was sent to me. Okay. So, and then I typed it in as it's. I'm like, is this even a surgery that they would do for cerebral palsy? So that's how I typed it in to make sure. And sure enough, yep, it popped right up. Just like, yeah, that is a surgery. And the Family Insider stated that Krishan Jr. has severe cerebral palsy. You know, that it's not just average cerebral palsy. Krishan Jr. is on another level when it comes to it, right? A lot of kids that are born with cerebral palsy don't have hernias and stuff like a lot of them don't. Like they're born otherwise healthy just with cerebral palsy. Krishan Jr. wasn't born with just cerebral palsy. He has other conditions that even affect his cerebral palsy, you know, allegedly some form of alcohol fetal that was also on there. So, yeah, like it's very so much crazy work. And I was asking, I'm like, okay, well, why didn't Carlissa just state that? Why didn't Carlissa state that Junior needed a brain surgery? And from what I gathered, she did. Carlissa did state that there was something wrong with his brain in, I guess, her reality show. But I'm like, can you? What episode? You know me. It's like we want the receipt. Like she said that. Like she did. I'm like, because I never watched the reality show. So I can't say that for sure. But they didn't say that she said he needed brain surgery, but saying that there was something wrong with his brain. And I'm just like, okay, well, I guess that's helpful. But I originally thought that he may have needed something like with his throat, like a throat surgery, but it's like I'm not there, like I don't have them. So I can't state that. I would have never thought he needed brain surgery. I didn't know that a lot of children that suffer from cerebral palsy, especially severe cerebral palsy, that they do get brain surgery. And I didn't know that. I would have thought it would have been surgery on something else before that. But that's why it's important to educate yourself on it. So I was looking into a lot of the things that would be related to it and like the risk and the complications. So a study found a 63% complication rare, mostly minor, in CP patients with cerebral palsy, with higher risk in adults, 71% compared to children, 58%. So it would be better if she did this while he was younger. Yeah, he needs this now. Like I wouldn't wait, but that's just like I don't understand it. Like I don't get it. Um, what I'm saying I don't get is the reason I believe this to be true is because we can clearly see he has club foot. Why not just get that taken care of? She won't. And this is something we can visibly see, right? We can't see if there's something wrong with his brain. We can't see if he needs surgery. We would have no idea. I mean, a doctor can't even look at you and know that. They still got to do certain tests and whatnot to see what's what, right? So if Chrisean Jr. needed a brain surgery, I can completely see Chrisean not getting it done. I can see that. She didn't even want to get his hernia surgery done. She waited until Blueface doxed that poor child's lower region to go in and get it done after she had already missed 2 appointments. And she said she missed 2 appointments. Not me. Not me. I didn't say she missed 2 appointments. She and Blueface confirmed that information. That it was scheduled twice, and she missed both appointments. Right? So if he needed something that severe done, I feel like she would overlook that too. Carlista said, you'll go to the doctor with my son, but won't take your son, who needs a life-threatening surgery. Carlissa said that. Like, I feel like Carlissa does tell fibs about certain things and exaggerates, but I don't feel like she's exaggerating when it comes to Chrisean Jr. When she was saying that Chrisean needed surgery and she needed that Chrisean was neglecting him getting surgery, she didn't say he had a hernia or anything like that, but she was saying it. And he did need hernia surgery. That was true. She wasn't lying. So for her to say that he needs brain surgery, she's been around him. Again, Chrisean was in prison, and Chrisean was with Jonathan, Blueface's father, and Carlissa had him sometime. Sometime. They know things. They do, right? So the family insider stated from the swallow test and whatnot, that is what put them on an alarm to like start looking for the family to start looking into Rashawn Jr.'s paperwork. That's why I get my 3:30. So it's like that's what that were. Mom, do you want to call in? Krishan, do you want to call in? Because we can talk. We can talk. Like we absolutely can. Okay. As outsiders. Okay. Because you would have to be an insider to know anything different. So if you're on the sidelines like me, that's all I can tell you. Are you mad at me? That's all I can tell you. Yeah. An outsider ain't gonna tell another outsider nothing. Nothing at all. Girl. And like the Adrian page, hi ho. Like, don't you wish you could pull up a mugshot and put it as your picture? Don't you wish you could do that? Yeah. So again, mom, if you want to have a conversation, we can have one. We can talk as an insider, because that's who you'd have to be. If you're an outsider, that's all I can tell you. Like, that's it. You know? Are you mad at me? About what? Girl, please. Um, but I would love to have a conversation with you. If you would like to talk, I can give you the number 404. Hold on, worry about why I argue with my chat. It's mine. This is my show. Don't ever worry about what I'm doing. Ever. Because I can really piss you off. Talk about why you always arguing with the chat, bitch. Why are you worried about it? What do you mean get to the T? I'm not talking about anything you can go research yourself. Just say you're lazy and you want to hurry up and hear it. This is research. You're doing none of it. Yeah. So when I'm ready to tell you what I'm going to tell you, I will. And not a moment sooner. Any other questions? Please. 404 954 2043. Mom. And please don't get quiet now. Like, just call in and we can have a conversation. We absolutely can. As an insider, we can talk. Um, so, so wasting your time arguing with people you don't know. Who's arguing? You should stop wasting your time talking to me if you're not talking about the topic at hand. So, again, like, are you okay? Um, don't ever worry about what a person's doing on their channel. It belongs to them. Because the biggest question of all time would be, why are you here? So when Carlissa stated that there was the life-threatening surgery, I contacted the insider, right? So we talked, and again, like I said, I thought it had something to do with his throat. When we were talking about Junior's throat and the swallow test and whatnot, she said that's when she was speaking on the, because I mean, I was getting a lot of information. If you go back to the Family Insider talking, she said a lot, right? A whole lot. And a lot of the same things that she said here was said offline, but you're not going to be able to absorb all of that information in one sitting. So, with that being said, some of the stuff she probably did say, I just was trying to write things down and processing that I guess I didn't hear that because hi, Cleo Jermaine. I never, I did not hear that because I would have been talking about it. But that post of Carlissa's always stuck out to me because I'm like, don't get me wrong, Carlissa be trolling. She trolls, but sometimes she tells the truth. She does, 100%. And when a person is telling the truth, I feel like you have to go with it. Now, I'm not speaking on nothing else that Carlissa said because I don't care about none of that stuff. But I do think she's telling the truth about that because she did in the past. Now, I've never heard Carlissa state out of her mouth that Chrisean Jr. needs brain surgery, but she did state that he needed, which I pulled up that post and I pulled it up again, um, a life-threatening surgery. So why would Carlissa say that if it was not true? I believe it's true. She never came forward and to this day and said he doesn't need surgery. I was just, no, she said he does. A life threatening surgery. Okay. So with the brain surgery that I was sent from the Family Insider, because I'm just like, I had no idea. Because why would I just make up a surgery? There's plenty of surgeries that Chrisean Jr. can need. Plenty. Okay. I've never laid eyes on the kid. Okay. So I can't tell you. specifics and what he needs, what he doesn't need. I can't, right? So the family insider. Hi, Marcella. Shout out to my boo to her, Marcella. Elizabeth said, "What happened to the petition? Striving. It is thriving. The petition is doing amazing. That yeah, it's still up. Okay, it's still being signed to this day. There was just signatures as of 3 minutes ago. Yeah, 3 minutes ago. I'm alerted. I'm alerted every time. There's a signature. Correct. The petition is thriving. It's thriving so much to where even celebrities and D-listers are even talking about the petition. So the petition did what it needed to do. The petition was to get eyes on the situation, and the petition is also to keep eyes on the situation. You know, um, that's just what that were. So yeah, the petition is doing great. You know, 100%. What's a lie? I'm confused. Anything with more than 1,000 signatures is great. Any petition. When you get over 1,000 signatures, you're getting your name out there. You're getting people are listening. They're paying attention. Um, so I thought you wanted to, I don't know what you're talking about. Um, yeah, and your profile picture is giving me a headache. So I don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to Marty Mar. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Thundercat says, I hope they catch her at the boxing match. 100%. Well, I mean, catch her what? Catch her what? The plan is to let Chrisean Jr. perish. That's why I started talking about it in the first place. Like, that's the plan. Chrisean Jr. is receiving no help. No help. See, it's a game until he don't open his eyes. It's a game until he not moving. You know? It's a I'm cool with Chrisean. I like Chrisean, you know, until bad things start happening. Mhm. He's 2.5. So he hasn't truly even begun to go through what he's going to go through. Hasn't even started. This is why early prevention, this is why all this stuff is important as they grow. So that's the plan. The plan is to let Chrisean perish. Since he's still alive, people just assume that he's fine. Although looking at him, you can tell he's not. He's underweight. His feet are clubbed. He doesn't walk. He doesn't eat. He doesn't talk, but he's fine. And this is all happening on a public scale. And because his mother is some type of personality or celebrity persona, it's being thrown under the rug. You're throwing a whole child under the rug. That's why I don't care about how anybody feels about it. That's why I cuss a whole out that come in my chat because it's my chat. And to go against me is to make me feel as if what Chrisean Rock is doing to her son is normal, and it is not. It is not okay. So I don't care if you dox me, call the police on me, try to argue with me. I don't care about none of that because here I am. Here I am. I don't care about any of that. None of that bothers me. And I'm not the president. I can be reached. So just like I respond to a positive comment, I'll respond to a negative one. Like, what about it? And like, y'all are weird. Yeah, my people get annoyed seeing hosts coming here for like they can say whatever they want to say. Because the majority of the time I'll go to 2, 3 hours and not even acknowledge it. It annoys them. I see them in the chat arguing, adding y'all when y'all talking to me, and I have no problem responding. I'm not fearful of anyone. I'll be blocking y'all left or right. Who I'm blocking? Who? I don't care y'all coming here with the name Adrian. That's my name. What about it? That's not a secret. Like, it's like, oh my God, no, that's not a secret. Are you okay? Like, I don't care about any of that. And I'll acknowledge it. So yeah, I'm always gonna check a hoe. Yeah, I'm here to talk, and I get paid to do it. Hmm. Y'all be worried about, oh, you're getting paid to talk to my Chrisean. How? If I'm responding to y'all, I'm getting paid because I'm coming for you. Like, are you okay? Like, we can all see this, you know? We can see what this kid is going through. Like, it's that simple. Y'all don't worry about Elizabeth. Don't worry about Elizabeth. We're not worried about Elizabeth. Girl, Elizabeth could be anywhere. Girl, Elizabeth could be anywhere. Elizabeth could be anywhere. But where you at? Like, that's how we give it up. Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? Are you upset? Ooh, why though? Why though? Because I see a child that needs help and I want to help them. The plan is to let him die. No one to intervene. Child protection, nobody. So at this point, Chrisean is being shown favor. But see, Chrisean has made peace with her son perishing. Because to not get your kid help, how can she sit with children that have disabilities and that are special and acknowledge that they are special, but not acknowledge that in her own kid? How is that possible? It's like accepting your kid for being black, but you don't accept other kids or vice versa. Like, that's weird. That's weird. If you look at the situation for what it is, there is no plan to help him. There is no plan to get him to where he's supposed to be at in life. Okay? So that means if you're not going to do that, then you don't have a problem with the ending result, and it's a higher probability that he's not going to be here. That's not speaking death onto anyone, because I would never speak that onto any child, especially. Okay. Now I may speak it on a you hoe, but I'm not gonna, I may speak it on Elizabeth, but I'm not gonna speak that on Chrisean Jr. It's what's happening. It's what's happening. It's being honest. From what I see, this won't end well. When there's a high percentage of children that have cerebral palsy that don't make it. They don't make it. Elizabeth, the only thing that needs to stop is you talking to me. But I'm assuming that you're going to continue, so go ahead. Um, See, at least I'll let you talk. See how I ain't block you. Now, they see what I'm saying? I don't care about any of that, because y'all literally, your words, your context. Okay? Hair flip. So, anyways, yeah. No, we don't need to block. Let Elizabeth talk. Black group. Just you block Elizabeth. Because y'all can block people too. So then y'all just don't see them in the chat. But block Elizabeth. Block Elizabeth. Yes. So that's just what that work. Y'all can block too, right? Y'all just, I mean, Elizabeth ain't bothering me. So I'm gonna let Elizabeth, peace to Elizabeth. I'm gonna let Lasagna Elizabeth do her thing. Okay. Look, let Alfredo Lizzie do her thing, girl. So but yeah, so that it's just what it is. So since that's what it is, like, okay, well, what's going to be done? Okay. Just know this. Anything happens to that kid, anything happens to that kid, it's Chrisean's fault. I don't want to hear, oh, Sean, you were right. No, because I don't want to be right. This is why we're speaking it into existence. So hopefully the right people hear it and we can be wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to be right. Yeah. But I want to be right. I want to be wrong. I would love to be proven wrong by Chrisean. I would love that. I would love that. I would love for Chrisean to get it together and do what she needs to do for her kid and put her kid first. instead of putting herself first and thinking in the long run that that's her looking out for her kid. Then that's why you should do what other people do that are constantly busy. Let somebody else take on that responsibility, not drag him everywhere you go and he's not even being attended to properly. Like, girl, we don't feel like he should have the best setup in the world. And no, not at all. But he should at least have standard. He should at least have the standard things. But since she's so worried about image and aesthetics, she's not looking at what's going on with her kid. She's not looking at that. She don't want him to get surgery if he needs. She don't want him to get his first surgery. She never wanted him to. If you want your kid to get surgery, you take them to get it done. That's it. It shouldn't take for photographs to be posted because it wasn't like Blueface posted that picture and the surgery was already done. Then yeah, that would have been super duper wrong because it's like, why are you putting that up? Like she wouldn't get what she needed to do. Why are you posting? You're weird. You're weird. You're already weird for posting it. Like that's not for human consumption. No one should have ever seen that picture. But what do you do from a distance? Again, I'm never going to applaud Blueface for putting that picture up because that was trash. Like you should have never done that. But I understand the sentiments behind it. It's like you really need to go take him in. And because she doesn't want to come to terms with certain things, because she doesn't want to see Chrisean Jr. in a wheelchair, stuff like that, she's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. Mhm. Because Chrisean feels like she gets to right all her wrongs because she go to church and she in choir practice. You know, because the slow crustaceans feel like prayer is everything without work. Like what work has Chrisean put in? Are you okay? What has she done? She's done nothing to right any wrongs. None. Like because she go to church, she has a clean slate. What penance has she paid? What? Because you know where it starts? With her kid. That's where it starts. Not with her in the community working with other people's kids, working with special needs kids. No. Start at home. Start at the crib. Work on getting that boy together because you destroyed him. You did that. You did. Go start at the crib. You ain't got one of those. But you want to do with other people's kids. I want to see none of that. When your own child needs assistance. Well, I ain't worried about none of that. I don't care. That's not cute. None of that. I want to see none of that. Go get your son together. Like that's not doing anything. You feel like I'm figuring out my life. No, you're not. You're trying to figure out how you're gonna make money. What that got to do with your kid? When the majority of the stuff that he need done, you can get done for free. The state to take care of it. You ain't got no job. You could get food stamps. Yeah, girl, you ain't got no job. Where you work at? You can get all of these assistance. It says, girl, you got your nerve. Oh, girl, like yeah, you got your nerve. Go take care of your kid. Go get your kid together. But you are trying to take photo opportunities with other people's children that are special needs and whatnot to prove a point. What would that be? What would that be? Because what are you doing? What time don't you have? Why are you mad at Krishan? Why aren't you? Why aren't you? Have you not seen her child? If Krishan didn't have any kids, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We wouldn't be. I don't feature her. It's nothing to feature. So why aren't you? Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? She's dragging this child around who's fading. I don't care nothing about her. Literally, I will walk right past her. I will walk right past her. Hmm. Yeah, nobody's worried about a lawsuit from Chrisean. No, not at all. Chrisean would have to prove that her son is 100% healthy in order to sue someone for defamation, because that would be complete defamation. If I was saying all of this stuff right now about Wave, Cardi's son, that would be an issue. Cardi could sue me. Cardi could be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? My kid is going through none of that. Where do you get club foot? Where do you get cerebral palsy? Where do you get FASD? Like where are you getting any of that from? Where my son can eat. What are you talking about? He just ate 2 Happy Meals and want another one. What do you mean? My son can do a backflip. Me, he can't walk. Are you all right? That is defamation. 100%. Chrisean Jr. does not talk. Chrisean Jr. does not eat. Chrisean Jr. has club foot and severe on the left side of his body. Chrisean Jr.'s doc's information says that he has spasticity, cerebral palsy, etc. Not Sean. I didn't say that. They did. Mhm. Correct. I didn't say that Chrisean Jr. has club foot. His foot does. Yeah. So she would literally have to go on to court and prove that he don't have club foot. How are you going to do that? It's obvious. You need to be a doctor. If your child is born like that, you just simply make an appointment and they tell you your child has club foot. That's what that is. So how would it be any different if you Googled it at home before you got there? How would it have been any different? It's just that a medical professional is going to confirm it. So what's the same thing about Chrisean Jr.? Chrisean Jr. does give all of the symptoms of someone that is suffering from cerebral palsy. So she would have to take him into a doctor for them to say something different. And she would have to prove that if she's going to sue. She got to prove all of that. Oops. She can't say it's defamation that I said that she was drinking while she was pregnant. I can pull up video clips. She was literally on Jason Lee's talk show drinking while pregnant. He asked her, he like, you really gonna drink that? Because he's like, you know what I'm saying? I understand. Because when I stopped drinking, it was hard for me to be around liquor and not drink it. And he was asking her, like, being pregnant, is that your issue? That because you're so used to drinking that even now pregnant, it's still hard for you to stop? Because she said she was only drinking because she was celebrating. This is on, it's right in front of you. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. She was promoting marijuana while she was pregnant. She's on live with Glorilla rolling up a backwood, 5, 6 months pregnant. Defamation? Of what? Of what? So go ahead. Like, girl, I like her. Shout out to my boo, MPH. That's my girl missing. That's my girl. Hey, girl. She been here forever. She says, good, good. Yes. Hey, Sean, I'm back. Good. And don't you go nowhere else. Let them know that we will, right, the entire internet, boo, correct. Shout out to Tip West. Yes, love her. It's my girl birthday month. Thank you so much, sweetie. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the super sticker, sweetheart. Girl, we love you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so it's just like, girl, Stu, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Like, yeah, I don't mind any of that. Wasn't that supposed to happen like 2 months ago? How long do it take? Like, my word. Oh, girl. And y'all mad. And y'all mad. Let me just stop explaining this to these idiots. No, I mean, some people really feel like she could. Some people really feel like she can sue you for bringing awareness to her kid that she's dragging around publicly that's wasting away right in front of us. Like, this is happening in real time. She has been showing favor. A lot of people like her are shown favor. They are given that because of what people feel that they represent. Everybody is sitting around allowing all of this to happen to Chrisean Jr. Okay? So when the inevitable happens, and it will, because nothing's being done to prevent it, what's being done? She keep coming alive lying. She lies and says that Junior walks. She lies and said that Junior's eating. And it's always where? Off camera. Off camera. Always. hmm Always off camera. Why lie? Why? When we accept Junior, how he is. I feel like everybody accept Junior, how he is. Except her. She's the only one that care. She's the only one that don't accept him. Because we're fine with him being in a wheelchair. We're fine with it. Why have him like in bent up inside of strollers and what for what? Why? Why? Put him in a wheelchair. It's okay. He about to be 3. He's too big for people to be carrying around. The only reason why people can still carry him because he's light. If he weighed what he was supposed to weigh, wouldn't nobody. That's dead weight. Carrying dead weight. That is proof that he's malnourished, that he's not eating properly. Because 2 3-year-olds is heavy. They're heavy. They be between 50 and 80 pounds. They're heavy. Don't get me wrong, even the lighter ones that are thin, they're still heavy. Like you hold them for a minute or two, then you start like, oh yeah, girl, you gotta get out. Or you just let them come sit on the couch with you. But they're heavy. Like they're not light like they were before. But she literally carries him around on her hip like a baby because he's light. If he was heavy, ain't no way in the world. Oh no. That's why she has a stroller because he is still heavy. It's because he's bigger, he's taller, longer. Like he stay in her arms, right? Because don't nobody else want to hold him all day. Who else gonna hold him all day? Because that's what she do. Who? Who about to hold him all day? Why y'all think she got him with her like that? Because ain't nobody else supposed to walk around her and hold him all day. And people be telling her that too. Like, girl, well, do he got a wheelchair? Or do he got, this and da? Because he can't crawl, or any of that stuff. And you don't want to just kind of place him somewhere and just kind of just like leave him there. Put him in a playpen and just leave him there all day. I mean, she do that. She do that. But how you gonna babysit him and like have him like in a stroller all the time? Like, no. He put him in a chair. Because that's where he's supposed to be. He can't walk. And I'm sure that's hell on his legs to constantly just be dead weight. He has trouble pulling his own legs. He can't support his own body weight at all. He can't. And it's not because he's not strong enough, he's weak. He doesn't have enough nutrients in him to even be able to do some simple things. So a lot of stuff he would be doing way more if he had more strength. If you're not eating, you have less energy. So if you're only eating a quarter of what you're supposed to be eating, How can you truly like go to crawl or walk, or anything like that one day if it's hard enough just to keep your own head up? Like, and we see this, and y'all mad. But y'all mad at the wrong person. Y'all mad at me for what? Mad at me for what? What I do? They mad at me because I'm pointing out the obvious. Like, I'm not making these things up. It's a high probability that due to Krishan having severe cerebral palsy, that he may need brain surgery. He may. But the reason the insider, the family insider, can like confirm, is because he hasn't been taken to the doctor for it. There's a list of specialists, and what do you know? One of the specialists on the doc's information is brain. It's for the brain, neurology, and all that good stuff. It's for brains. Like, it's a brain doctor. Most people with cerebral palsy have doctors that follow their brain waves and all that good stuff. Make sure there's nothing growing, on top of the brain, because sometimes that happens too with cerebral palsy. And with Krishan Jr., it's a higher probability that that happened. Okay, Krishan could prove everyone wrong. She could prove everyone wrong. And I'm not talking about doxing this information or anything like that. No, not at all. Just simply taking back and forth to the doctor. That's it. If he's frequently going to the doctor, cool, because they're going to do what's needed. They're going to do what's needed. As long as she letting them do what they got to do, cool, cool. But I think she's okay with what's going on with him. I think she's okay with him being malnourished. People looking at him feeling sorry for him immediately. You know, wanting to bestow gifts and yeah, and more upon her because of the state that her child is in. 100%. Yeah, there's a lot going on with him. All right. And I do believe that the life threatening surgery that Carlissa was referring to is brain surgery. I do think that because it's if you see anything abnormal, a doctor is going to want to go in and see. Okay. Same thing with his hernias and whatnot. They're like, yeah, we're going to want to go in. And I'm sure his hernia wasn't as bad as it was at birth than it was when she took him in to get and taken care of because I'm sure it got worse over time, you know. So I think it's the same thing. I think that they wanted to look at Krishan Jr. for a possible surgery. She was supposed to follow up, and I don't think she did. You know, why would Carlos be like, you go to the doctor with my son, but you won't take your own son to the doctor when he needs a life threatening surgery, but you went to the doctor with my son? I feel like she's telling the truth. I don't feel like, don't get me wrong, she's shady, and I do feel like she's like jealous of certain energy that the girls get around Blueface, but I do feel like she was being honest. Like, yeah, girl, go get the surgery your son needs. Okay? His life depends on it. But you at the hospital with other people's kids, with other people's sons, when you need to be at the hospital with your own. I do feel like she's telling the truth about that. I do. Because his hernia surgery had already happened. So she wasn't talking about that. She was not. That happened already. So, yeah, he has cerebral palsy. Yes, from what they said, it's severe from the Hollywood Insider and the doc's paperwork, the doc's information. Um, it's severe what's going on with Krishan Jr. I wouldn't be surprised by anything because, again, Krishan Jr. is a fighter. Like, you can tell, like, he has a strong will to be here. Because most children with cerebral palsy, I don't think that they go this long just on milk as the main nourishment. They don't. And then she could at least be feeding him like Ensure and whatnot. Her own family said that they've been giving him like chocolate milk. Tareen, Chastity, y'all all said that she gives him like chocolate milk or white milk, like Grail formula. What does an almost 3-year-old doing drinking formula? Okay. I don't even feel like breastfeeding is enough if you're still going to be breastfeeding at 3. That's not even enough nourishment for, no, it's too big. It's going to need more. Like even animals need more. Animals go from nursing, the mammals go from nursing on their parents to hunting. Yeah. When they are no longer cubs, they're not drinking off their mama. They eat meat. Okay. The lions is bringing back carcasses and whatnot for their churn to eat on, so they can get used to the taste of blood. All of that stuff. So even animals need more nourishing than just milk. So if an animal need more, why would a human being? Like, he's still drinking milk. He still has a bottle. He should not have a bottle. But since it's easy for her, and I think it keeps her in the mind frame, his weight, and still having him on a bottle puts her in the mind frame of him being a child still. Like, this was like Chrisean, the best Chrisean. Girl, although he is big as the clothes, but since he's so malnourished, to her, he ain't at that weight yet. She opening up the clothes and it's 2T. She talking about, oh, this is too big for him. Like, go put it on him. Because lengthwise, it fit. It fit. And I'm like, girl, yeah, I'm all right. Girl, you should ask the crustacean, is she all right? Girl, that is no exaggeration. That is y'all crustacean. Yeah. Yeah, that's our hero. That's our hero. Hold on, let's get into our hero. Yeah, yeah. Holding up clothes that he could fit right now. But he can't fit whip wise. Yeah. Because he's poor baby too skinny. Oh, girl. Grill. He that big now. Are you okay? Hey, Grill. Look at her out here with other people churn. R.I.P. Ronnie Doe. Oh, my fault, sorry. My God, look at this poor baby. Look at this boy. Look. Look. But y'all look at that like that. Is that's normal to y'all? Let me. Let's pull this up real quick now, because my mind is on it and I don't want to leave it. 3-year-old child with cerebral. Notice how all of the children, I'm just put up multiple children. Do you see them inside of a stroller? Do you see them inside of a stroller? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Do you see? These are 3-year-olds. 3. But she got him over there bent up in a stroller. But what she over there taking her son through, that's normal. It's not. This is normal. This is normal. And ain't nothing wrong with it. All of these children are getting help, the help they need. assistance to be able to be independent to a certain extent one day. Like, all because they had early intervention. Because it was done at time, like, and they all have, hold on, I'm gonna put transportation. Transport. I should put transport. Not strollers. Not strollers. They're not in strollers. Crustaceans. They're not in strollers. What's different about them than what's different about Chrisean Jr.? Besides them being taken care of. That's the only difference I see. It's people in their life that love them. Yes, that's the only difference I see. The people in their life love them. They care about them. That's the only difference. But because she views this as embarrassing, hold on, let me put this. This is irritating me. Because she views this as embarrassing, as admitting what she did to her child was wrong, she don't want him in it. Yahweh. 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 But she got this poor kid about to be 3 years old over there bent up in that stroller.
With the truth. Yeah, baby. So I'm honored. I'm so thankful. And I'm going to remove something inside me that I didn't know I had buried.
But y'all want to fall for the okie doke because she want to try to use what everybody else used that are devils, that are demons, God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I done did some crazy stuff on YouTube. I done said some crazy stuff on social media, done did some real crazy stuff in real life. But I'm not hiding behind God. I'm not hiding behind him. I'm not doing that. Making all of these awful decisions. Y'all want to say defamation, defamation, defamation. I get my information firsthand, okay? And do research to back up why I think what I think, right? I don't know Ronnie though. God rest his soul, right? I don't know him. Never met him. Never had the opportunity to meet him, right? Shout out to Demetria Lit all day. I seen her earlier. Shout out to Demetria. I love you, sweetheart. Um, Never met him. But I've told y'all time and time again, I do feel like Chrisean has something to do with what happened to Ronnie Doe. The reason I feel that way is because of his own family. Okay, hold on, because you know the crustaceans, they hard of hearing. Hold on, girl. Hold on. You know you got to bring a receipt. Not a problem. This is Ronnie Doe's sister.
Bro, I bet you would miss the only motherfucker that ever showed you love. And now you have a son and you don't know how to show him love. But you will be shown that through God's mercy and grace over
She's
your
talking
life.
to Chrisean.
Honey, you will get back what you're owed. You will pay for what you took. You will rebuke and be set on your knees, bitch.
Girl, hold on. Oh, music, 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 music. She is talking to Chrisean.
I bet dumb hoes keep speaking on my bro. I bet you would miss the only motherfucker that ever showed you love. And now you have a son and you don't know how to show him love. But you will be shown that through God's mercy and grace over your life. Because, honey, you will get back what you're owed. You will pay for what you took. You will rebuke and be set on your knees, bitch.
She said you will pay back what you took. Chrisean, what the is she talking about? What is she talking about? That is Ronnie Doe's sister. That ain't new. What is she talking about? What happened? Why is his sister saying that's why you can't even figure out how to love your own son? You will get back what you took. What's she talking about? What's she talking about? But we're not supposed to read in between the lines. The only thing I see was taken was Ronnie, her brother. Are you okay? Yeah, I have reason to believe that Chrisean, his sister is involved. She there. She know her. She know the people she run with. All that. She ain't dumb. She ain't stupid. This is an open pending investigation. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine. We don't need to call the cops unless we have any new information. The police know what's up. They know what's up. Like, what are you talking about? They know what's up. Did you not see when Ronnie first passed away how many people called the police department and named Chrisean? Even Chrisean homeboys, even the one that was on TikTok, begging everybody to stop because the police came over there to his grandmama house and all of that. Like, are you okay? They know what they need to know. They know what they need to know. Like, real. They know what they need to know. Mm-hmm. Why she ain't locked up yet? Why Chrisean Jr. ain't dead yet? You thought you had something, didn't you? Yeah. 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 We don't know. We don't know. Ooh. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah. That's not a crazy thing to say. It's a reality. It's a reality. Most kids don't make it this long. Fact. Do your research. I have. Most children don't make it. That's why I keep saying he's a fighter. He's a fighter. I've listened to women who had children with cerebral palsy. This woman, she lost 2 kids from cerebral palsy. They didn't last long. They didn't. And she did. She went beyond what she was supposed to do. That's why I was so sad. Literally. Literally. Oh, girl. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy work. Crazy work. A child that is being malnourished and isn't being handled medically, his time is ticking. Like, what don't y'all get about that? This is not entertainment. It's real life. Like, why do y'all think this is only happening on YouTube? Like, it's only happening on social media. Are y'all okay? Are y'all all right? This is real. Like, this is really happening. The reason he is still here, God, that is the only. This kid didn't have any prenatal care. He was born allegedly through a canal that was infected. His mother drank. He is a miracle. He is a miracle. Him being born breathing was a miracle. Are y'all okay? Ain't got one vaccination, nothing. It is a miracle that he is here. He is a walking, talking testimony. Girl, that is what's going on. I'm gonna tell you the real. If you don't like hearing the real, leave. That is what that means. Leave. That's it. Like, it's weird to say speaking death to someone that's dying. Are you okay? He's between 18 and 20 pounds. He might be 3 years old. Are you okay? Like, this is not a game. It's not a joke. Like, crazy work. Like how you don't see his bones. That's why she filters him. You can literally see his bones. You can literally see his bones. Literally. You can count every rib. Every rib. But a thin child don't mean that they're perishing. Him not being able to eat means he's perishing. Mom, put a link in the chat of where he eat now so I can pull it up real quick so I can show the world that he eats food. Hurry up. Put a link in the chat so I can click it so I can show the world Junior eating food. Hurry up. Hurry up. We're waiting because we're about to get back into Ronnie's sister. Put a link in the chat. Put a link in the chat. Hold on. Because, see, bitch. I can learn you. I can learn you. Hold on. Hold on, let me learn you real quick. I'm going to learn you. I got your back. I got your back. Y'all got me all over this TikTok situation. I absolutely do. When have you not been able to see his ribs? This picture's from last year. What's changed? She's got taller. Okay, this is why she puts filters on them. Okay. Okay. Now, can I get a link in the chat of her feeding him, please? Because that would be helpful. Yeah, he go up and down. Poor thing. Thin as can be. You can't even decipher his thigh from his from he the same size all over like he's tiny. Mm-hmm. Now, can you no mom? Don't stop talking. Can you put a link in the chat, please, of Chrisean Jr. eating? Because I can show you him not Chrisean Jr. eating. Because I can show you him not eating. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. First playing. Can we get a link in the chat of him eating, please? That's him saying no. And he's saying no. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He said no. See, he said no. He said no again. Yeah. See, we don't mind proving our point. Because I would do the same thing if a lawyer asked, can you prove you don't eat? Yep. Don't move the goalpost. Nobody over here saying he blind. Nobody, buddy. No one. That's a rumor. Nobody. Where is the link of Chrisean Jr. eating? Don't talk to us about nothing else. Right. That's what we're asking you for. We're asking you for the proof that he does eat. Yeah. Because you keep saying what's not true. Show us what is. Give us a link because I can click it from my I can. I'm on YouTube. I can click it. I'm on YouTube. Okay. Can I get a link, please, of Chrisean Jr. eating so I can show the world that Chrisean Jr. eats? I don't mind. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I already told you, sir, that the proof that he's. What do you mean? But that doesn't mean anything. That's like saying I have proof that a child isn't being abused because they walked in my office. They can still walk, so they must be fine. Are you okay? Are you okay? Did you know that a child barely getting the nourishment that they need is starving them. That's starving them. If you have a child that does not eat, you take it to the doctor so you can figure out how they're supposed to eat. That is neglect. That is neglect. Okay? Milk and God is why he's alive. We don't know why he's alive. That's why I said you could say the same thing about him not perishing yet. You could say the same thing. So to say, why is he still alive? Wouldn't that be speaking death upon him? Because that means that you have nothing to state that there's reasons for him being alive. Like, I see videos of her feeding him. He does eat. He may spit it out sometimes, but he does. This is why, Shonda, you don't have any of that. You have nothing to back him being healthy. Nothing. Because I'm all for it. I will show it. I am not biased. I will give Chrisean her credit if it is due. But if it's not due, I'm not giving it to her. I'm not, because he alive, he fine. Are you okay? Do you know how many kids are alive but are being literally like, they're going through horrible things. But because they're alive, they must be fine. You're alive. What? Like, girl, please. His doxed information is why people are diagnosing him. Correct. On his My Chart, it says that he has cerebral palsy. On his My Chart, it says he suffers from FASD. On his My Chart, it says that he's focused or suffers from spasticity. That's not me. I didn't even know what half that shit was. I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't even know what it was. What I want to do is go research. So I'm confused, Chrisean. Would you like to call in? Like, because you will have to be her in order to combat this. Because see, y'all be talking like I'm talking to you. I'm not. Chrisean Jr., not your son. Mine either. I'm raising awareness. I'm not trying to go pick him up. Yeah, so don't get quiet now. You can call too. If you don't have enough, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll be wrong. You're fat. Whatever. You know, I'm skinny. You know, it just is what it is. You know, it's how the cookie crumbled. You know, we can't win them all. So, it just is what it is, sweetie. Yeah, so you can call and we can definitely talk about it. If you feel the need to elaborate further, to be able to prove why he's still alive. Because that's what it's giving. That's when you know something is dire, when you're saying, well, he's still alive. What? Do you hear yourself? By the grace of God. Every day he wake up is a blessing. Him being born again, he's a miracle baby. He very so much is. Look at him. He got club foot and still trying to crawl. He got club foot and still want to walk. That boy is a walking, talking testimony. Like, he don't eat and he's still here. That's a will to live. Like, his body done kicked into survivor mode ever since he been born. He over there aspirating milk, but still drinking it. Chrisean said, oh, I'm going to be here. Chrisean said, I got stuff to do. Like, what do you mean? It's a reality. You know, y'all like to live in La La Land. I don't live in La La Land. If I see somebody that it looks, because he's a child, so you can only go so far. So it's a blessing that he is still here every day. Okay? He's basically on borrowed time. Look up what these kids go through. Chrisean Jr. going through the same thing. Why is the help different? Why is the help different? Y'all think I be worried about what y'all got to say to me? I don't. I don't care. But don't make it look like we just making stuff up. We're not making anything up. We're not speaking about anything that hasn't basically been proven. Like his my charts and all, they have been doxed. His medical information has been doxed. This is what people are going off of. His med records. Not off gossip and scandal. Her own sisters have sat there and said she pushed that boy through an infected canal and she knew it was infected. The nurses advised her to have a cesarean and she still chose to push him out because she didn't want to fuck up that tattoo. Then Doc's paperwork comes out that proves it. Proves it. In the Doc's information, she admits that she was using Snow-Shane and other substances and drinking the majority of her pregnancy. She had to be honest, you're caught. We already know what's going on with him. He ain't born yet, and we know what was tea. So she had to tell the truth. She didn't have a choice. And it's still, she trying, like, whatever. Because I'm not a fan. So, you know, I ain't got to worry about none of that. I don't have to worry about defending that. Because defend it. Defend it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Defend it. Because she can't even do it. That's why she don't like talking about it. She'll go sit down and have a conversation about everything but that. Everything but that. It's as old as her child, and you're mad about it. It's as old as her child. Her child ain't nothing but about to be in 3. Y'all are weird. Just because y'all niggas cheated on y'all yesterday, y'all talking about that's old because your friend brought it up. Because you trifling. Because you're basic. It's as old as her son. What are you talking about? It's as old as her kid. As far as I'm concerned. How was that old? He ain't old. How was the birth? He was just born 2.5 years ago. That's old? Well, goddamn. I must be a relic. I didn't know 2.5 years old was just like, he like elderly. I guess he should apply for ARP. Like, he old? Come on, a dinosaur? Go please. It's as old as he is. Yeah, he ain't number 2.5. Ain't you mad? How's that old? That's old, Sean. What? The birth? Oh my what? 2023, that's a long time ago? Wow. This forgiving culture is something crazy. Girl, cancel. You mean forgiving? Because that's what y'all are. A forgiving culture. Girl, please. Because proof different. You can't. That's why you mad at me. Are you mad at me? Girl, the audacity. Because normally Chrisean's so loud. She's so loud. Yeah, ain't no cancel culture. It's called the forgiving culture. Because crazy work. Crazy. All this that she done to this boy. And a lot of times we don't even bring it up when we go live. We don't even bring it up. We just talk about what he's currently going through. Usually, is what we're talking about. But then you weirdos want to come in here and act like she didn't inflict this on her kid. If Chrisean Jr. was just born like this and Chrisean did everything in her power to make sure that her pregnancy was a healthy one and all of that stuff, I would have no issue. I would just be like, Chrisean, I would probably even be a fan of Chrisean to try to like assist, you know? But to know that she deliberately was drinking, like, I can't get down with that. I can't. Like, I'm not. Like, I can't. I just can't get down with that. I can't forgive it. You forgive it. That's fine. I cannot. It's not okay. Nothing about it is okay. And she's done nothing to redeem herself. Nothing. All she doing is trying to collect the bag. I ain't mad at it. Let somebody else do the work then, since you don't want to do it. Let somebody else do the work. I believe we would cry if he went to a doctor and they told us the condition that he is in. We would cry. All of the stuff that the doctor would say that they need to work on and that they need to start, we would probably cry. Like this poor boy. And it's all happening right in front of us. Right in front of us. So it's not speaking death on Chrisean Jr., because I would never do that. I would never do that. It's speaking life into him, knowing that what he's going through, he could die from. It's that severe. We can't sit over here in la la land and, oh, I'm just going to pray and I'm just going to hold things. That's not enough. It's not. Because something would have been done. The severity of what's going on with him needs to be acknowledged. I want to be proven wrong. I don't want to be right. But how can I be proven wrong if I don't even be honest about what's happening? From what I see, what I think is going on. For me to keep sugarcoating things and lie to the audience and make the audience think that he is a lot better off than what he really is because she don't put him in a fucking car seat. No. We need to keep it real. What he's going through is life or death. He is. Please. This ain't no joke. Now, this may be for our entertainment, but this is his life. Like, what don't people get? How you going through the same thing as these people? Shout out to Nina. Thank you so much for the super sticker. She says, with the right love and care, he could have turned out like the Chancellor Adams. He has cerebral palsy and is thriving because of his grandma. Former Panthers and Felon Ray, I hope I'm saying that right. Karuth, his father, did it to him. Sean, thank you for your advocacy. Thank you so much, Nina, for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. And you are right. With the right love and care, he could be thriving. He could be thriving. And again, it don't have to be anything spectacular. It could be just as simple, just as simple as seeing things like this. These children are going through the same thing he's going through and are the same age that he is, but they're thriving. We don't need him to be a superstar. We don't need him to be one of the most y'all know what I'm saying, because I don't even want to put that into context because I don't want to seem like it's any type of like competition, because it's not. But we just don't need him to be extraordinary. We don't need him to do that. We just need him to be okay. That's it. We just want him to be okay. That's it. He don't need any special treatment. He has special needs, and those needs need to be met. It's not an option when a child has special needs. If you're going to treat them special, no. They have special needs, and they need to be being met. It's not special treatment. They're going through a special thing. So they need a special type of assistance. That's all. That's what that means. And if you have other children, you split that time. Any chance you get to take them away and go take them and have a good time, you take them to do so. You make it about them. Because there is no competition. There isn't one. Like, it's parents that are suffering and going through this on a day-to-day basis. Just like their child shouldn't be getting any special treatment other than what they should be giving them. Chrisean Rock is no different. She should not be getting special treatment because her son is special and there's nothing being done about it. Nothing. But people want to act like they love Chrisean Jr. Y'all don't love him. No, y'all don't. And y'all don't love Chrisean. Y'all love what Chrisean could do for you. That's it. Y'all love what y'all feel like Chrisean represents to y'all. From the coaches to the managers to the family. Y'all don't care about that girl. Y'all ain't cared about her for a long time. It shows. It shows. Everybody worried about themselves is what y'all family give. It ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, when you got your own family, your own kids, you got to take care of them. You got to do what you got to do. I get it. I get it. You know, and it's not their responsibility to take care of Chrisean's responsibility because that's hers. But she's not doing right, and she been not doing right, and she can't do right because she don't know any better. She don't. That's why I don't be like attacking her because I know she lick windows. I know she still eat her boogers. I know she do. I know. I cannot expect her mama ain't shit. And that's not me even disrespecting her mom. When you are a good parent, you can raise 6 kids, 10 kids in the house, same house, and they will all turn out differently. They will all. But there should be things that they have in common. Okay? Like being able to take care of a household, being able to have children and take care of said children. They should at least have those, and it's mandatory for you to at least raise your child to be able to take care of themselves one day. Okay? They didn't get that. So when you're going out to the world, how are you supposed to be able to give it if you've never really got it? Some people, that mother instinct or fatherly instinct just kicks in and it's like a light switch. With some people, they switch broke. With some people, it ain't a bulb in. With some people, they just don't get it. It just, you know, it just, girl, it just don't happen. You know, it is what it is. I mean, you can't explain it because you could give all your kids the same tools to succeed. It don't mean they're gonna go out there and use them, and if they do, they can use them differently. You know. So, but with Chrisean, it's not that. It's not that. So she truly has to figure it out. Like on her own. When you don't have a good example, when you don't have an example to show you how to be a successful parent, when you've seen a bunch of toxicity and chaos, your whole life, that's what you're going to give. That's what you're going to give. You're going to give that too. You're not going to be able to function really in anything else. Some people can't even go through a whole day without arguing with somebody in the household. If you're married, it's probably usually your spouse. But doing that, that's what you're used to. You're not used to quiet and silence and solace. You're not used to that. Okay? The household was always loud. There was always a bunch of kids running around, arguing, hooping, and like that's how you function. You function in chaos. Some people don't know how to function in quiet. Some people don't know how to do that. They don't. Because that's not what they used to. The house gets too quiet, they leave. Or they'll go hang out at a relative house that got a bunch of kids, and whatnot, just because that's what they're used to. Chaos, arguing, people fighting, and nobody getting along, all of that. So you sitting there and everybody in the house getting along, that's probably not going to be something you're used to. You may be like on the edge, waiting for the other shoe to drop when there's no other shoe to drop. It's just that's what you used to. In your house, if it got quiet, it was only a certain amount of time for one person to come in the house, and that's it. Whole house in the uproar. Some people can't function like that. And with Chrisean, I think that's her. I think that's why she likes being around people. She likes it being loud. She likes a bunch of drama. Everything she was going through at Blueface, she's used to that. That's how she grew up. She don't know nothing different. She don't know how to be, cool, calm, and collected. The laid back girl next door type of girlfriend. She don't know how to be that. She don't. She don't know how to be like a girl that had 2 parents in one household, went to church. She don't know how to act like that. That's not how she was brought up. It's foreign, to her. She used to the hooping and hollering, throwing things at each other, yelling, leaving, crying. That's what she used to. So that's what she's gonna go through, right? So it's the same thing with Chrisean Jr. She's gonna take him through a lot of the same things. When y'all like, oh, she got him at parties. Y'all remember being on them, throwing that big party in the hotel. They smoking around the boy, got nitro on nitrous, like doing all. That's what Chrisean used to. That's what she went through as a kid. What's the big deal? We did this all the time. Everybody been sitting around smoking, drinking, fighting, playing spades. I'm like, whatever. This is, how we give it up. They just, what you used to. And so it's like, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? To her, it's not a big deal. Like when child protection and all of that came to the hotel room, I'm sure she like, what the, bro? Like, we just partying. That's how, we just chilling. It's how she, no, that's not just chilling. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh no. Oh no. Mm-mm. No. But that's what she is accustomed to. So I would expect nothing less. I would expect her to put a classy event together, and I would expect to be ratchet. She all at parties, jumping in the pool, coming to the prom, dressed like a nigga. She had to borrow people's clothes, and one of the assistants there had to take her dress off and give it to Krishan. Just no home training, no sense, nothing. Window liquor. All right? Woman literally had to take her dress off and give it to her because she came completely, she was dressed completely inappropriate. Okay? That's why the dress didn't fit her. If you watched the streamer prom that she went to, yeah, she literally had to borrow a dress. That's how bad she was dressed. Like, it's prom, it's giving gown, dress, it's cocktail even. You know, it's not giving jeans and a sweatshirt. Like, it's like, girl, what are you doing? Where are you going? But when you don't have any home training, you're not, what the. So, yeah, and she's a liar. Again, if she was telling the truth, thank you so much, Gemini, for the cash app. Sweet, thank you. I really appreciate it. Mwah. Thank you so much, Gemini. Um, Thank you. My skin to do what it, it pop, what pop. in America. But yeah, so Krishan, move right along from Krishan. Let's get back into the sister. Now, Ronnie's sister. Ronnie's sister has come forward before. I just showed y'all. I'll show y'all again. Okay. Talking about Krishan. This is when Krishan kept posting pictures. Or not pictures. Yeah. She was posting pictures and videos of her and Ronnie. And then she finally put up a post basically saying like she missed him. Ronnie's family was not going. They were not happy, and his sister being one of those people. And this is what she had to say to Krishan.
Speaking on my bro, I bet you would miss the only motherfucker that ever showed you love. And now you have a son and you don't know how to show him love. But you will be shown that through God's mercy and grace over your life. Because, honey, you will get back what you're owed. You will pay for what you took.
Correct.
You will rebuke and be set on your knees.
She said, you will rebuke and be set on your knees. She said, who else was she talking to? You got a son and can't even love your own son? Who was she talking to, Krishan? Black State played against anything for you?
Speaking dumb hoes keep speaking on my bro. I bet you would miss the only motherfucker that ever showed you love. And now you have a son and you don't know how to show him love. But you will be shown that through God's mercy and grace over your life. Because, honey, you will get back what you're owed. You will pay for what you took. You will rebuke and be set on your knees, bitch.
What she said. What she said. Okay, right. What you took. You catch tea? You catch tea? She said, what you took. What she talking about, Krishan? What you take? Who you take? Mm. Girl. Girl. La, 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 la. Yeah. What she talking about? She said, God will put you on your knees. Mm-hmm. And it's not a coincidence that you just get, because she's been said this. She didn't just say this the other day. She been said this. And that's why Krishan keep running the church, because she's just using it. Krishan don't, she don't need, she say Yahweh. Who is that? Greg. Who is that? Yes, she's hiding in the church. That's all. That's it. The church is a front. You don't even believe in Jesus. Wait, got Jesus, please. Girl. You don't even believe Jesus. Why can't you speak some? We're talking about something Yahweh. Ooh, you mad at us? But you mad at us? She don't believe in God. How can you believe in God and then look at your son? How? Chrisean, say you're on your knees every single day praying to God to heal your son, right? And then look at him. How can you believe in God, but then look at your son? Besides him being alive, what? What? I'm confused. Prayer is nothing without work. Mhm. Correct. You know when God blesses us? You want to know what when? When we're not paying attention. Mhm. See, we'll be praying for something a lot of times, and we'll overlook other blessings that are coming into our life because we want something specific. It's like praying for a man or a woman when you have a great career, a home, all your bills paid, you stress free. But you praying for a man. You praying for a woman. Why? You worked for everything else in your life. Why not work for that? Why are you praying for that? Why you want that to be dropped off at the doorstep? But you'll go out there and put work into your career. You'll go out there and put work into your family. You'll go work and pray while you're doing it. And you'll be completely overlooking so many blessings that you have in your life because you want one specific. You want a specific blessing. You feel like you get to tell God, what He gonna give you. You get to be selective. God, look at here. This is what I want, and this only. Don't look now. Look, don't send me nothing else until you do this. We're usually praying for what we want, not what we need. See, you want Chrisean to walk, right, Chrisean? Right. What Chrisean need is a wheelchair. See, it's a want for him to walk. A necessity, wheelchair. Stability, a home. The rest of his hernia surgery, he allegedly needs brain surgery. Like his club foot has not been corrected. Hello. See, those are necessities. Mhm. What are you putting in to get those, to gain those? Nothing, right? But you want God to bless your boxing career. You over there poking your son in the eye every other day because he's not the type of vanity that you're looking for. Chrisean said out of her own mouth that people think something wrong with her son because he doesn't take cute pictures. Ain't no wrong with my son, bro, because those pictures wasn't that cute. Who said that? It ain't never been a camera pointed at my kids and the picture been taken and it not be cute. Call it bias, call it whatever you want. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. My kid taking an ugly picture when? Not unless they were joking around. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. Because it ain't a follicle on my child that ain't cute to me. I don't care what the next person. Oh well. Oh well. But that's what she said. She still tells y'all that Junior's fine. No, it's not. No, he's not. Are you okay? Yes, Junior is a very handsome little beautiful guy. Okay? There's nothing wrong with what Junior looks like. That's the only thing that you can say ain't nothing wrong with Junior. And there's nothing wrong with what Junior looks like. That is even weird that she even brought that up. It's like, why would you say that? There's nothing wrong with what he looks like. He's fine. He is perfect. He good. That don't even need. That's not even a conversation, you know. But she made it one. She made it one. Vanity wise, I don't think that she thinks that he's cute. I don't think that. I don't. I don't. I just don't believe that. You know, she's given me no reason to believe anything otherwise when it comes to right. And she's always putting filters on him, and y'all know that drives me nuts. And people say all the time, like, why are y'all always using AI pictures? There's really no pictures. She doesn't really post any pictures of Junior. Why? When Junior was a baby, she posted pictures of him all the time. That's why I said why. When my kids got a little older is when I stopped like posting them as much because you know how teenagers and stuff are like they really don't want you taking pictures of them and they rather take them themselves and stuff like that because you know what I'm saying. But yeah, oh, I have a life. Trust trust and believe, girl. Are you mad at me? Ooh. Because we're gonna be here tomorrow again talking about the same thing. Ugh, ugh. Imagine being tired of something you ain't never got to click on. You know what's weird about you, crustaceans? You know what's weird about you, stupid bitches? Y'all be coming in here telling us to talk about other stuff like y'all fans. Y'all notice that? Y'all be coming here talking about, oh, you talking about like you would come to hear anything else. When we were over here talking about Tasha and where were you? You didn't care, right? Right. So now that we're over here talking about this, all of oh my god, like yeah, y'all look dumb. Yeah, L7. Yeah, no, we're not stupid. You are. No, I'm not stupid. You're stupid. Okay. No, when y'all come over here, talk about something else. Like, girl, no. You're lying on Chrisean. Or we're not. Correct. Are you mad at me? Are you upset? Because that's what y'all give. Mm. That's what we be telling y'all the time. That's why I wait for y'all. Because I know it's going to take a while. I know it's going to take a minute. You know, I be asking y'all questions. Stop! It's making me think a lot. Stop! Now, you said. Yes, I get it. One question at a time, up to 4-letter words. Got it. So yeah. I'll be like, oh, okay. Y'all be coming here saying like y'all be over here for other stuff. Like, I thought you'd be talking about Rihanna. It's like, yeah, okay. Alrighty, girl. Hi, Ebony girl. Hi, sweetie. So off my King Gemini, they be trying it. They be trying it. Like we slow. No, you are. Y'all mad at us. Because y'all got appointments for child protection tomorrow at noon. While y'all child hid in the closet right now, locked in there like Chrisean Jr. Ain't nothing wrong with locking your kid in the closet. I do. They'll be all right. They can breathe. Girl. Yeah. I drank with my baby too. At least I know where she at all the time. I mean, although she can't walk and talk, so what? Like, I still take care of her. Okay. All right. Tell your kid I said hi. Girl, I'm mad at us. Like, are you okay? Are you mad at me? Like, my kid, it wasn't even my fault. I had two birds. Two birds. That was it. Girl. All right. So y'all. Trifling. So y'all know Blueface came forward and stated that because we're gonna get more to Ronnie Doe's sister because she had more to say. Okay, we're gonna get into Ronnie's whole family and what they've been saying. Okay. So she came forward after Blueface said what he has to say about that not being his child and that belonged to Ronnie Doe. And this is what his sister, Ronnie Doe's sister, had to say this time.
Over here trying to be a family therapist when it comes to me and my family business. But what you're not going Please don't come over here trying to be a family therapist when it comes to me and my family business. But what you're not going to do is slander my brother or try to act like you want to use his name when you need a new trick in the motherfucking circus. We're not doing that. Pay attention to the narrative. Pay attention to what is true. If my brother couldn't get these people to come to terms with their own illness, only God is going to be able to do that. And we are not in a rush for it, okay? Sit back and watch the motherfucking show. Like I said, it's my life and your entertainment. And we don't need any extra pieces. Don't be tagging my mom. Don't be tagging me. We see it. We know what's going on. And God does too. So just pay attention to what's true. What's time? Please don't come over here trying to be a family.
She said, please don't come over here trying to be a Girl, I know that's right. She said, yeah, don't come over here tagging me and my mama and shit. Trying to tell us what me and my family need to do. Are y'all okay? All because Blueface bored, and now all of a sudden he want to bring up my brother. All of don't be bringing up my motherfucking brother. Because the elephant don't ran out the circus, go get it. Okay? Because then you have these people that are going to come forward like accusatory and feel like the family's not doing what they could. Okay? They know what's going on over there. If Ronnie himself couldn't even get her to take the DNA test, if he may have perished because he was trying to get her to take the DNA test, what y'all think she's going to do with us? Yeah, we see what we need to see. We see it. We see it. Okay? It's still not as simple as just going over there like getting him. It's not that simple. It isn't. And not only is it not that simple, they are still grieving. Okay? Ronnie didn't move to another country. Why do people act like that? Why do people act like Ronnie in jail? Like, cut it. Let's not do that. They lost him. This is huge. Huge. And it is a strong possibility that may be Ronnie's kid. But how are we blaming the family? Don't come for the family. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? They're going through enough. You can't put a time frame on what they're going through. Oh, it's been a year. They need back up. Nobody gets to tell them nothing. Fall back. How they move is how they move. And in their own time, no matter what they decide, whether they decide to pursue it or whether they decide it's too painful to pursue, that's on them. Nobody gets to tell them what to do. Nobody gets to tell them what's right, and nobody gets to tell them what's wrong. Nobody gets to do that. Okay? So until his family is ready to act or not act, it's none of our business. Okay? They lost a family member. And then one of the only men in their family. That was a huge loss. It's hard not having boys to carry on the family name. That was something Ronnie was going to do. He was going to carry that name. Right? Now, I do believe that Chrisean is a little piece of a slut. So, although it's a probability that that could be Ronnie's son, it's still an off chance that it's not. Just because it's not Blueface doesn't mean that it's automatically Ronnie's. Like she's wholesome. She's not. She's not. Because I promise you this, if it's not Ronnie's baby, she don't know who it is. She don't know who it is. Girl, so let's keep it real. We still don't know. It doesn't make it automatic. Because it's not Ronnie's. I mean, Blueface is definitely Ronnie's kid. We know that. She is a bit of a thought. She do get around. Your turn, your turn, your turn, your turn. So I mean, it does not mean that we know for sure. No, we don't. Ronnie didn't even know for sure. That's why he wanted a DNA test. He wanted to make sure. Right? That's what he was doing. Making sure. Because not even he was fully convinced. So I feel that he was hopeful. You never know. You never know. Okay? So again, that's a huge burden to be trying to put on people. Ronnie's family does not deserve that. They do not. And they also don't deserve a responsibility on going on a conquest that didn't belong to them. They didn't sleep with Chrisean. They didn't do that. Okay? He did. But that's how you could tell they raised a good man. Because he still wanted to at least make sure. Most people would have just walked away. People are like, oh, clout, 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 clout. What clout was Ronnie getting off of a station? What clout? She barely has it. So that's weird. You know, that people are just going to automatically state things without knowing. Like again, I have a strong, feeling that it probably is, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So what's in this family on a journey that may not belong to the meeting? They do everything they're supposed to do, DNA tests, etc. Come to find out, it's not Ronnie's kid. Then what? Then what? Because I don't think people think about stuff like that. That woman, Ronnie's mother, gets her hopes up, thinking that a piece of her son is still here, to find out that it's not. Is that not a devastation all over again? Like, so that's what I said, we have to be like respectful of what's going on with his mother. Because we don't want to reopen wounds and all that, because she's left to deal with all of that. Because again, this is her life, our entertainment. Yeah, will we like the plot to twist and Ronnie's family get involved? Oh, absolutely. 100%. I won't be against that at all. But they get to move in their own time. Who are y'all to be atting that woman? Y'all really think she wanted every time her son name come? Y'all really think she want to be bothered with this? If she did, she'd be speaking on it. There's plenty of clout with Ronnie's family. They don't want clout. They're grieving. You can tell. All it takes is one of them to start a channel and start talking against Chrisean, and they're gonna blow up immediately. Everybody gonna be sharing them, talking about what they're talking about. All that. They're not doing any of that because they're hurt. Like they could be going around doing interview after interview after. You know how many people want to interview Ronnie's mom? You know how many people pay her? His sisters, cousins, godparents. None of them are doing anything like that. And it's not because they can't. They don't want to. It's what it gives. They don't want to. That was a very, very hard loss. Any loss is already going to be hard. Okay. But a mother burying her son, it's never supposed to go that way. No one wants to go that way. It's always supposed to be the other way around. The son burying his mother. Right? He was taken early, way young, had his whole life ahead of him. You know? So that's not easy. It's not. So for people to come forward trying to tell them what they should think and what they should be saying, y'all got to knock that off. This is why I feel like the family hasn't been speaking or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's painful. And you have to think Ronnie's case is still open and pending. They have got no justice. None. They've got no relief from this situation. None. It's just Ronnie's gone. We have an idea why, but even if what we think that people ain't paying for it, it's like they got away with it scot free. Like they're dealing with a lot. The last thing that a person should be trying to shove down their throat is Chrisean Jr. That should be the last thing. Fall back. Fall back. You know, is what I would tell. Yeah. Fall back. You know. Yeah. So I don't think it's a situation of them not caring. I think they absolutely do. I think they see Chrisean just like we see Chrisean. I think they're sad about his conditions, just like we're sad about his conditions. But I mean, it's only so much, a person can do. You know, I should have never let her out that nut house. Right, girl. I wish someone around him cared. Being realistic, I'm not going to say that the people around Chrisean Jr. don't care. I'm going to say I think they care as much as they're allowed to. Chrisean she's very like defiant. If I could say one word about Chrisean, I would say defiant. So if a person was to give Chrisean advice, I think if it's not something she would want to do, she's going to go against it. Very rebellious. If a person's like, "Oh, I think you should do dot 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 with Chrisean Jr.," I think she might even snipe at them, maybe catch an attitude. You know, not being around them anymore, not bring Chrisean Jr. around them anymore. And I feel like she uses that. I do. I feel like she uses it to her advantage with the people around her, that they are fearful of saying certain things because they don't even, one, want Chrisean to be removed from their life, or two, fearful of her removing whatever they're getting out of the situation with her as well. Whether they're a manager, a publicist, an assistant. I think that's what it is. I think she's a very defiant person to where if you're not licking her boots, it's a problem. It's her way or the highway. That's how I feel like she is. So I don't that that makes me feel like the people around him do care. It's just how much. How much do you care? Because it's worth. That's why I can still like respect Tareen, and why I can still respect Chastity, because those two sisters have been around Junior, right? And they risked their sisterhood with Chrisean by pointing out what Chrisean Jr. needs done and that Chrisean Jr. needs help. And I think that it's a reason why Chrisean is, kind of not dealing with either one of them, is because those two sisters stood firm. I think they're just like, look, girl, he needs help. Like, you got to do dot, dot, dot. He can't keep going through this. I think that is why she has separated them. Even Tareen keeping him so that social services could come and do their visit and wellness check, and whatnot, and her saying that Tareen tried to kidnap him and get the authorities involved, and whatnot. Yeah, I think that since they went with what they knew was right, she won't deal with them instead of them bootlicking and just being yes men and just allowing her like Tessa. I feel like Tessa just allows Krishan to do what she wants to do. Don't necessarily care about the condition that Junior is in, because I feel that Tessa has her own motives. Tessa wants a restaurant. Her and Krishan have been supposedly partnered in opening restaurants when that still has not been opened. Tessa is the cook, the chef, if you will, of the family. She helped Krishan with her meal preps, all of that while she was doing this boxing currently, and whatnot. So I think that Tessa is going to allow Krishan to do whatever she needs to do. I feel like, she's going to just kind of allow it. There's not much she feels like she can do. So, why they call her levitating Tessa? I didn't know they call her that. Even the pastor says he sees something coming for Junior. Mm, I'm not fond of that pastor. Um, Life insurance will not pay self trauma. I do feel like Krishan does have a life policy on him. The only reason I say that is because I did hear. I would like more proof, but I do hear that there is a policy on Krishan Jr. On Krishan as well, not just Junior. That they have insurance policies, not just Junior, her too. But what makes me find it like what I find it weird that she has policies on him. You know how she always says $1 million baby or $1 billion baby. I'm just saying. She does say that. Where Krishan work at? Where Junior work at? What brands paying him to wear their clothes? Da da da. Like how is he making money? If Krishan had brand deals and stuff like that and was bringing January, I'd be like, okay, yeah, he is breaking it in. You know, it's not happening. What money is Krishan Jr. bringing in? He brings in a lot of sympathy and empathy, but where are these millions of dollars coming from? Where's it coming? She said that often. I can play y'all the clips. Oh, I got $1 billion baby. Man, I got $1 million baby. Like, weird, weird. She's got a blue because he called her dumb. Girl, Krishan is not scared of Blueface. Blueface has a restraining order on her. That's it. That's all. That's it. Blueface got a restraining order on her because she doxed his house phone number online, and she also stated that she was going to KILL him. She said she was going to unalive him. She was going to take his life. So he put a restraining order on her. That is why she hasn't been around. That's why she ain't. But you don't think she would have been one over there and beat up Scotty? How you think she beat up Blueface mom, sister, Jaden? All that happened because Krishan just used to come and go as she pleased. Scotty used to be like cool with her. Why would she not go over there and lay her out? She can't. Mhm. Correct. She can't. Otherwise, she would. She knows if she go over there, she's going to jail. She's going to jail. Stunner. Sorry, I didn't mean to say Scotty. Lord, I mean, I watched Baddies last night. Sorry. Stunner. Stunner girl. Sorry. Sorry, I get my sluts confused sometimes. Sorry. Um, but my fault. Scotty. She's pretty, like her. Yeah, she would have been over there. I mean, sorry, Stunner. Lord, dark again. Stunner. She would have been over there and handled business. She would have been did that. You know, Carlissa is a liar. Aren't we all? But we also all tell the truth too, right? Since we listen, and that's all right. Every word. Yeah, so that's the only reason she ain't been over there. It's the only reason she's not dealing with Blueface. And she doesn't care that Blueface sees her son because he's not the father. Do y'all anytime Blueface denied Chrisean Jr. in the past, Chrisean would flip shit. Okay? Chrisean would go nuts. It's not a storyline anymore. It's just, oh well. Oh well. Mhm. And with the Rock Tards, y'all so simple. Chrisean could come forward right now and admit that she lied, and y'all would still forgive her. Y'all would still forgive her. So it's nothing for us to come to terms with. We know that's not Blueface Kid. We know that's not his son. We know. We know. And Blue got some pretty strong genes. He do. That's what his son. He looked just like Blueface. Like spitting image. Like they look just like what's his name, Javon or something like that. Look just like oh yeah, your genes are strong. Like my genes are strong. Um, so it's the same thing. You can tell some people have genes so strong that their face is the DNA test. Javon's face is Javon. Yes, his face is the DNA test. The DNA test is just gonna match just like their faces. He couldn't deny him if he wanted to. That is your son. That is your kid. Like, yeah, yeah, that's your baby. Hmm. Correct, correct. Just like he's such a little cutie. Blueface is Sunshine. But all of his daughter too, she's a cutie too. But yeah, makes beautiful children. So yeah, Krishan Jr. looks nothing like Blueface. And that doesn't mean that it's not a son, because sometimes, just because kid don't look like it don't mean it's yours. Um, but yeah, that don't mean nothing. It doesn't mean like, oh, he's definitely my he'll look nothing like me. Sometimes they look like they mama side. Or sometimes they look like somebody else on your side. They look like your uncle or your grandpa. Doesn't mean that's not your kid. You know. But with this situation, that's not his son. We knew that was not his son because Krishan could have easily proved it. She could still prove it to this day. She's not doing so. And I feel like she's lost the energy to combat it because it doesn't feed her storyline anymore. Krishan Jr. is her storyline. Mhm. I can guarantee the documentary slash reality show that Krishan is putting together right now has everything to do with Krishan Jr. She's going to focus everything around him and make it look like everything is for him. It's another reason why I feel like she always got him with her, is because she is filming. Mhm. So after the fight and all of that stuff, you're going to see a lot more footage. And the footage that comes out, I feel that she's going to circle it around Chrisean Jr. like, oh, everything I do for my son. I'm doing this for my son. Look at my son. Like everything will be about it. Watch what I tell you. He is not her storyline. He is. Uh-huh. And then next, I feel like she's going to start letting us in on his declining health. She's going to start letting us in because he's her storyline. She don't have one. She don't have one. What's her storyline? Church? Girl, what's her storyline? Church? Girl. She has no interest. None. Who feeling who? If it ain't Zeus, it's nothing. Chrisean is not mainstream. She's never been mainstream. You know who can make her mainstream? Her son. He can make her mainstream. 100%. She could make, and he's doing that already. He's doing that. Mhm. You know what's hilarious about her being on the news in Baltimore? I had the news reach out to her manager. See, Chrisean thinks that she was being done a solid. No. Now we have it on national television. Your son being neglected. Do you know how many people are about to be in trouble? Anything happen to him? Do you know how many people are about to be in trouble? Chrisean. The first doctor's appointment of anything happening or emergency room visit of anything happening to Chrisean Jr. that comes out as neglect, guess who's going to jail? You. You're going to jail. Mhm. Nobody else. You. So good luck because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. Mhm. We have a strong paper trail of you neglecting that child. All of my videos are all evidence of such. Yeah. We have all the proof we need. Yes. All of the videos of him not eating, uh, we're good. Just know that you will be going to jail for a long time if anything happens to that boy. So this policy that you may have, girl, you can kiss that goodbye. Yeah. You can kiss all that goodbye. Anything happens to that boy, you are going to jail. Know that. Anything. So we're not worried about it. I know I'm not. Because they're going to lock you up. Yeah. And you better hope it's nothing terminal. You better hope they can save them. How you're doing, it don't sound like you want them to. What you're doing, it don't look like you want them to. So again, everything that you're doing, even the screenshots in the comments, you responding to the comments, that's all evidence. That's all evidence against you. All of it. Okay. So again, we have it on national television. Neglect. And you're upset about it. Correct. So if I were you, if I was the crustaceans, I would make sure that that boy is okay. Instead of worrying about the people that's talking about a crustacean. Yeah, go get over there and get in her ear and make sure that her son is good. Yeah, and you're mad about it. Please. Even her ex-friends yesterday was done in the dark. It comes to the light. Right, and his sister too. Ronnie's sister too. She's like, oh yeah, you're gonna get okay. Yeah. You think that it's just over? You think it's just done? Okay. All right. Because God has the last word. Not no Chrisean. And not no Yahweh, whoever that is. Yeah, she got her nerve. Why Ronnie family say Junior isn't their son's kid? When did they say that? When did they say that? I've always heard them say more so of, I don't know. But if Chrisean, the mother, is live screaming to the top of her lungs that the child is not Ronnie's and that the child belongs to Blueface and that she has a um, DNA test to allegedly prove that Blueface is the child, why wouldn't the family say that the baby's not Ronnie's? Why wouldn't they? The mom does. I mean, we're gonna keep it real. The mom says it. The mom been saying it. Ronnie chasing her through malls, all of that. She's screaming, it ain't your son. Why wouldn't they say that? Are they wrong for agreeing? They can't prove it. And they didn't sleep with her. So their hands are tied. Their hands are tied. So I feel like if the family is saying it, they have many different reasons um, to say it. Uh, Moderators, I'm send one my cash app pass that collection around. Um, so worried about that's just what that were. But yeah, nobody cares if Blue's the father or not. If he's not, it doesn't want. Right? We no, I don't feel like anybody cares about that. Um, that's why I've never pushed it on Ronnie's family or anything like that because his health is what matters. And I think it's the same thing with Ronnie's family. Rather he's their blood or not, I think they want him healthy. I think they want to know that he's going to be okay. Why would they want anything to happen to Junior? He's an innocent. And again, I would never speak the end of someone's life, especially a child, into it, but that's what's going on. That's how severe it is. And it's like most people don't believe these things until they hear it. They got to see it. Chrisean Jr. in a hospital, non-responsive, connected to all these machines. Is that what it'll take? Because that's the road he's headed down. That's what we have shown. We have done thorough research over here. Okay? Thorough. Most children with cerebral palsy, even with great families, stability, money, still don't make it. They don't make it. They don't. And then sometimes a family will luck up and they're just fine. Like it's more manageable. And then sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. So why burden yourself with that? Hold on. No. No. I'm sorry. Don is an air mattress, mammy Lord. The health, she swears. Yeah, hmm correct. But I do think that somebody will do something. It's a hope, and I'm not just hoping it. I'm like putting it into the universe. I'm also creating awareness. So I'm hoping that someone around her takes this serious. Until it's like you don't want to take it serious because it's too late, because you don't have any other choice. Thank you so much, Emerson. You're so sweet. Thank you for the cash app, sweetie. I love you. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, I just don't feel like we should give up on him. So many people already have. They're just giving up. They don't feel like anything is going to change because she won't change. And I don't think we should compare it to her because I don't think she has the mental capacity to understand what's going on. I really don't. I think she has an idea, but I don't think, I don't. And the reason why I think she don't is because she hasn't got enough education on what's going on with her son. That's why going to the doctor is so important. You learn so much. Like doctors teach us so much, that we don't know. And that's the whole point, of going to learn. Learn about your kid, their condition, and what you can do to help them. You're not going to learn any of that doing nothing, you know, just sitting around hoping. It's not enough. It's not. And I feel badly for Chrisean Jr. And I truly do hope somebody steps in. And I feel that it will. I do. I'm hoping so. Like, I don't want worst case scenario. I don't want that. But if people keep acting oblivious to it because they keep seeing him, they feel like he's fine. What? What? We watched Chadwick do a whole Black Panther movie with cancer. He was not fine. He looked like it. He looked like it. Like, are you okay? Like, crazy work. Crazy work. Hmm. I see you weirdos in the talking about Cash App. Y'all, y'all are weird. Y'all are weird. What proof do you have that he is getting help? Don't play with me. Again, don't be a stupid bitch your entire life. Like, be it just like some. Be like some. It's like saying a person, there's no people on Mars. Well, have you been? I haven't, and I know you haven't. So who am I to tell you anything other? No one's been to Pluto. It doesn't mean that there's not life there. I mean, we can sit there and have a conversation. I have to prove that there is life, and you have to prove that there isn't. So you truly can't be stupid like your whole life. Like, at some point, you gotta want to know more. You gotta want to know more because that makes zero sense at all. Because I have a video after video after video of proof of that. Put a link in the chat of him being okay. Girl, please. I have plenty of proof. He doesn't eat and he has club foot. Where's your proof that he doesn't have club foot and that he eats? That's weird. That's weird. I'm gonna talk about it every day. And I'm guessing you're gonna be here or what? I would never be somewhere that I'm not wanted. I promise. I promise. I don't go places I'm not wanted. I promise. I promise. No, you pretend to know a lot. Just like you pretending like you skinny. You pretend to know a lot. That's what that word. Yeah. You're goofy. Not us. Not us. Yeah. You not proving anything doesn't bother me either. I've proven plenty. I put Chrisean Jr. in a car seat. What have you done? Girl, girl, please. Girl, please. And then I pretend to be a father. Girl, hilarious. Yeah. No one that knows me has ever said that. That's how you know you don't know me. Mhm. None of my family members, relatives, my children's mother, none of them have ever said that I'm not an amazing father. Mhm. Yeah. Can you drop a link of somebody related to me that has seen me parent say that I'm not a parent? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. Correct. I didn't think so. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, me being a great father is not an opinion. It's a fact. Prideful. I pride myself on it. Yeah, so if anybody knows me said that, then go ahead. We'll listen to it. I'll pull it up. Yeah. Nobody that knows me and seen me or seen my children have ever said that. Ever. Yeah. Correct. Hmm. Anything else? Anything else? That's weird. That is weird. My son has a basketball game today at 3:30. That's what I'm gonna be at. Yeah. That's why I'm in my life now. So I can go to my son's game. Because he can walk and talk. Mhm. He's about to be 14. A bottle ain't been in his mouth in what, 12 some years? 12 and a half years? Are you okay? Okay. Okay. All fat people are rude, Dawn. Yeah, I'm not worried about any of that. I'm not worried about any of that. You can't hurt my feelings. I'm on camera. Yeah. Anything else? If you can't hurt my, you can't. It's like impossible. I'm on camera. I show exactly who I am. Yeah. Correct. Oh, girl. Girl. Sorry. These hoes are so slow and big. Y'all be so mad. Oh yeah. I know what to tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Girl. Don is not gonna call in. Mm-mm. Fingers too fat. To real. Mm-mm. That big hole is not about to call in wheezing and get red. Because that's all that's gonna happen. That's it. I promise. In this tone. I won't even elevate. I don't even have to. We just fear no one. That's all. That's all it be. Mhm. What? Like we just ain't scared of nobody. Like that, girl, please. And y'all mad at me. Okay, where you gonna say that way? Why do they think that we lie when we say that? Uncheckables, plastics. When we tell these hoes that y'all mad and y'all gonna stay that way, they really be thinking we playing. I really think they think we be joking. No, like when we say when we have y'all pissed and y'all gonna stay that way, we mean it. We don't be lying. Like, I guess I think we're joking. I guess I think like he's just playing. No, I'm really not. I'm really not. Like I promise you. I promise you. Girl, Don, go do what your mama did. Should have done and swallow. Like, girl, we don't feature you. You are a weirdo in the chat with no picture. Okay? You're saying you're Uggs. I don't even have to do it. You know you ugly. You know you look a fucking mess. You know you do. You know you built up wrong. You know your bottom on the top. We know you Bruick built, not Bruick built, girl. But I don't even have to like. You're letting me know you're Uggs. You're letting me know you look a mess, girl. You're musty. Like you're letting us know, sweetie. Like I promise you. And you talking about some you happy you can't be. I would never be going to and listen to somebody that I don't like. I don't do that. That's weird. It gives since you ain't got nobody in the house to argue with, like a man, like anybody like that. You want to do it with me? It's just you and your hand tonight. I promise you. Correct. Correct. And you're mad about it. Yeah. Again, like you're literally in her popping it with no picture. That's how we know you're Uggs. Mhm. Correct. We already know your nose up here, eyebrow. Oh, girl, we know, sweetie. We get it. Life is terrible over there. Yes, life over there got you in a corner windmilling. We get it. I promise you. I promise you. hmm Yeah, yeah. We know when pretty people talk shit. Have a picture up. Correct. We know it's giving good googly moogly. Correct. Net a twin. Net a cousin. We get it. Booger Wolf. It's giving. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. That's very so much what it's giving. Yeah. You better shut the hell up before I put you back in that Pokeball. That's all I can tell you. Because where are you now? Where are you now? Like, that's how I know you definitely feel some type of way. hmm Yes. You're definitely over there destroying that recliner with 2 bags of family size of Doritos. Shredded cheese melted on top of each bag. Girl, while warming up leftovers with some ramen in the pot on the stove and some greens in the crock pot and a pie in the oven while you eyeing some ice cream. But you mad at me. Girl, girl, you're mad at me though. You're mad at me. You're mad at me. Ooh, girl. Why you hang up? But you're mad at me. Girl. But you're mad at me. Don't call me if I can't call you. But you mad at me. But you mad at me. Don't call me if I can't call you. But you mad at me. But you mad at me. Hold on, let me text you. You called, you stupid. I'm just saying. You big nasty built bastard. And I was busy. Now you busy. What if you busy? Sean, what if that's not her so? Follow the rules. Follow the rules. Follow the rules. So, what's the problem? Donna, I'm not busy. Mm-mm. Put some of them courses down you over there eating. Call back. That was you? Call back. Hurry up. Go hurry your fat ass up. Hello? What you mean answer the phone? Oh, you talking to her? Yeah. Because I'm right here. What? My phone open, ready to go. What's up? What's up? We good to go. What's up? Anybody calling me? What's up? Hurry up. It's open. Hold on, put on do not. Oh no, I'm gonna put on do not disturb. Just yeah. Let me turn my ring on. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hurry up. Call me now. I'm gonna learn your ring light shaped ass. I'm gonna learn you. Hurry up and call me so I can read you your Mirandas. So I can show you gonna do a lot of things in life, but check and shine ain't gonna be one of them. Hurry up. Hurry up. I know cat ain't got your tongue. It's too big. So I know the cat ain't got your tongue, girl. Call me. Get me together. Get me together, girl. Don, not you in the chat talking about hurry up. Are you okay? 404-954-2043. Call me now. Hurry up. Not you in the chat, just slow as can be. Not you in the chat window licking. Can you stop eating your boogers, please? And you got your nerve. You got your nerve. Shout out to my baby Susan. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for the cash app, sweetie. Shout out to my boo Lily. I'm gonna call you Lily. For the cash app for coffee. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Dawn, call me right now, you girl. Mm, girl. Mm, I wanna pop it. I wanna pop it. And then it's hilarious how y'all how y'all be like popping it. Like, leave us alone. Like, like, leave us alone. Mm. Child, you claims to be a Christian. Where's your conviction at? Somewhere with Lucifer? I don't know. Anything else? Somewhere with Lucifer? I don't know. You claim to be a Christian. Why didn't you wait to lose your virginity till you got married? Where's your conviction? Don't worry about my Christianity because I'm not worried about your. Stop talking to me, fellow Christian. That's why I come into church and not speak to nobody but the past. I wouldn't want anybody else to be worried about my conviction. Yeah. Don't ever worry about my walk with the Lord. Wouldn't want you to fuck around trip in yours. Girl, we got this. Yeah. He may be putting something on your heart, but it ain't me. It ain't me, sweetie. Yeah, I'll never ask y'all for prayer. I don't know y'all. Y'all could be praying that my brakes go out when I go down the hill, as far as I'm concerned. I'll pray for myself, and what I won't do, I'll have my children do. I know they love me. So when they pray for me, it's different. So yeah, them the only people I ask to pray for me, my mother and my children. That's it. Nobody else, buddy. Yeah, because I know when they pray, they're doing it with an A, not an E. So, yeah, I'll pass. Any other questions about you going to heaven? Like, when I get up to the gates, God gonna ask me about you. Remember that person in your chat? No, I don't. Girl, correct. Sign the petition. Girl, please. Girl, don't worry about it. I don't ask nobody about it. I don't ask a girl. Don't worry about me and my Lord. Worry about you and yours. Please. A Christian ain't gonna keep me from keeping it real. That be y'all in church. That be y'all fake. That be y'all. That ain't me. I tell you right to your face, you look a mess. I walk right up to you. Hey girl, ooh, I don't know what you got on this Sunday. Girl, you look a mess. But I see you at the church, girl. Move. I see you at the church, girl. See, you'll give her a hug, tell her she looks amazing, and then go sit down in the second pew and then talk to your friend about how Burdell over there looking a mess. I'm not gonna do that. Burdell gonna know. I'm gonna tell Burdell. Burdell, you look, ooh, girl, you look a mess. But hey, girl, when is this? Y'all know how we is as black people? Please. Who is? Who is? Oh, girl. Oh, that's not what your nonsense. Leave. Please. Now that sound uneducated. I'm over here talking like mother did. I'm over here like motherfucker short told me what it is, and I said, what the taught the water. Okay. I'm confused. That's weird. I don't know. I was over here talking like that. I know I was here more for short talk, say here more for then I said be clear. I don't know. I was speaking gibberish. I didn't. I didn't know that. God anointed us to speak up and save Junior. Correct. God also raised us to not be no fool. That correct. Yeah. I don't know about you, but the church I go to, we don't worry about other people walk with the Lord. We don't worry about that. It's not for us to worry about. That's when you go into prayer. So if a Christian, if you feel some type of way about me, then shouldn't you be praying? Imagine playing God. He's the judger, right? Oh, okay. Actually, Emerson, you don't have to be here. You actually don't. You really don't. And you don't have to exit. We can do it for you. Look at the Lord. Won't he do? Won't he do? Yeah. Yeah. Just when you thought that you were safe, you're not. So you actually don't have to be here. Um, correct. And we can get rid. We don't need you to do that. We don't need you to walk away. We can kick you the out. Like we can kick you out. Like whatever. Um, John, I'm on your side. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm because going against my people, we're a group. We're a village. Okay. So if you coming from my crew, you coming from me. So you can't be coming from our crew but on my side. I don't get that. Yeah, we have family over here. We have family over here. Cindy said you lying. Cindy said Emerson lying. John. That's actually not happening. Like, she lying. I love y'all. Y'all are hilarious. No, I'm just saying, like, you can't come for the crew, but talk about some, in my chat, calling my people stupid and ignorant and all of that. I don't know, because I rock with them at the end of the day. So keep it cute. Keep it cute. You can say you're on my side, but you coming at Tressa, you coming at Navy, or you coming at, Baby Shay, or you coming at, I don't know about that. You trying to come at Roe and all that. I don't know. 'Cause and my girls. So I don't know. Talk to Sean. Free. I will.
Incoming call.
I will. Girl, what do you want?
Incoming call.
Girl, I'll call you back. It's not a crustacean. I would deal with it. I know that person. Otherwise I would. I've listened to this on drive home. Good. I'm glad. Because I'm about to go to my son's basketball game. So yes, they play at the B, or the A game plays at 3:30, or sorry, B plays at 3. My son's A, so his game starts at 4:30. Moderators, Navy asked for the cash app. Yes. Baby Faye said, who wants smoke? Baby Faye said, who wants smoke, girl? Yeah, so we will be talking about another topic involving Chrisean and Chrisean Jr. tomorrow. So I mean, all right, girl. You are obsessed. Not that the baby's fine. Not Chrisean Jr. don't need any help. Not you over here lying on Chrisean and none of that. I'm obsessed. I'm a clout chase. I'm using his name for money. Every show I do, I get super stickers, no matter who I'm talking about. I be on here. I be on coffee. I get cash apps and stuff like that all the time. People like me. I don't ask for donations. People just like to give it to me. I guess I just have one of those faces. I guess I just have one of those faces. I don't know. But I'll be on coffee and I get cash up at the cash up at the cash up at the cash app. I say nothing about Junior. Not a word. We don't talk about it. So do y'all really think that I care about what y'all say? Like, I really don't. You go with anything when you have nothing. So you have nothing besides I'm truly trying to create awareness for Chrisean Jr. and what's going on with him. That's really what's going on. That's it. There are people concerned about Chrisean. That's what we do. That's it. And he won't be the only one. But until something is done, my foot is gonna stay on the back of her head. It just is what it is. Don't like it, don't watch. Don't like it, get her to do something about it. She could sue me. Y'all swear she can. She could also just take care of her fucking son. I don't know. Imagine. It's just as simple as taking care of your kid. And we good. We good over here. And we'll be fine. People keep stating that we have fake awareness, that we really don't care about Chrisean Jr. Then why do we talk about it? Yesterday's video is almost at 20,000 views. Pretty much what we range talking about Chrisean Jr. We talked about Chrisean at the end of the video. Maybe a good 6-7 minutes. But they overlooked that. You talk about her all day, every day. I don't, but I could. I could. That's why I specifically came live today. Just talk about her. Are you mad? Are you mad? Take care of them. We can move on. You think I don't mind moving on with my content. I'm really fine with that. I am. But I truly feel like if I just switch content, that I'm giving up. I do. I feel like talking about another topic makes me feel like if I consistently do it, that even I'll feel like I don't care about it anymore. And I care. And why do all this work and put all this work to get no results? Or at least the results that we feel are appropriate, which would be just him being taken care of. Like I said, my goal is not to rip him from his mother. That's I don't have any power over it. So yeah, but I do want him to be okay. And the only way to do that is to be consistent. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to be consistent. Okay. And then hopefully something can be done. And then when it's done, we can move on. We can move on to something else. But I don't want Chrisean needs us. Mhm. I feel like Chrisean Jr. needs me. I do. That's how I feel. It like plays in the back of my head. It'd be like, well, he needs you. He needs you. He needs you. That I swear. I'll go to talk about something else. Like I'll go to look up other stuff, and it'd be like, Krishan needs you. But what about Junior? What about that information we're looking into? Like it'd be literally like, what about that info you were looking into? What about that doctor? What about what about calling that other news station? Like like I'll go because I was doing the video on that pastor, and in the middle of it, well, what about Junior? Junior, Junior. So yeah, then I'll go out and I'll start seeking to make sure he's okay. Like I'll go look on pages and whatnot, you know, and try to find a glimpse of him. Be like, okay, he's good. Then I feel like a little better. Then I feel like, okay, well, at least he's, alive and kicking. He's good, for right now. But he's not in a stable place. He still needs assistance. So yeah, I feel like we've done a lot. I feel like we've come far to where people are truly like looking at this situation, but we need more. Now we need people to act. We need people to act. You know, we've raised the awareness. Now it's time for like boots on the ground. Now it's time. You know, so that's what's next. Boots on the ground. We need to do more than what we are doing right now. It's clearly not enough. So we'll see what that next step is. But I'm definitely not going to let you stations know. Are you okay? Please. Y'all got as much as y'all going to get. But my subscribers, the followers that really want the best for Krishan Jr., there's way more to come. There's way more to come. Way more. You understand me? That's just what that were. And I don't care how nobody care about how I give it up. I literally don't. I don't care about how anybody cares about how I give it up. I don't care. I'm a very intellectual person. I'm educated. All of those things. But at the same time, if I have to get rowdy, I will. If I have to cuss up out, I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna do just that. Okay? Please. Right. If you're not obsessed with Krishan, you're willing to overlook. Yes. Like, and that's what a lot is going on. So I feel like a lot of them need to be like verbally slapped in their face. Because like we are here about what's going on with Junior. And the hilarious part of all the people that are trying to defend it have no defense. It's always, well, how do you know this? Well, what about this? Who told you that? Where did you hear that? It's like, if a person was like, Sean is a bad parent, right? My people that would defend me would have plenty of reasons to debunk that. Plenty. Plenty. They're like, yeah, no, Sean's a good dad because of dot, dot, dot. Many reasons to state why I'm a good father, right? Why don't y'all have that when it comes to Sean? You have nothing to state that that baby is in good hands, that that child is being cared for, that that child is healthy, You don't have nothing to back it. Nothing. Nothing at all. So what are you defending? This why y'all get cussed out. This why I'm gonna keep cussing y'all out. This why I don't block y'all. For what? I feel that would be a sense of us running from something. We're not running from anything because we're not doing anything wrong. So yeah, we're gonna line you up every chance we get. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. Yeah. Don't ever feel like you can come in here and tell us that what we are doing is wrong when we just want the boy to be okay. That's it. Y'all are wrong for wanting him to be okay. No, wanting him to be okay means that somebody is neglecting him. Who is that? Would it be the person that you like? Would it be the person that you're fond of? Would it be the person that you send gifts for him? And all, is that who it is? So that's the problem. Hmm. So that's the problem, right? Right? Where are your kids walking, talking, and eating? Walking, talking, and eating. Correct. Mhm. Correct. I have joint custody. Like, how does being a gay man affect your kids? They're clean. They're really clean. I can show you my house right now. They're really clean. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Never seen your kids. When were you supposed to see them? Yeah. I go live when my kids are at school. This isn't a family's channel. Hmm. Yeah. Any more questions? Let's see your kids. Go find them. They're on my social medias. Go find them. Yeah. Go find them. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, my kids is all walking, talking, and eating. Yeah. I don't know what that means. I don't, stalking. What was that mean? Um. Oh, girl. She got a little 2 years and right, and he about to be 3. Crazy work. Crazy work. I see the focus on the babies. Yeah, I am their teenagers. Yeah, I'm an empty nester pretty much. Yeah, I don't have a 2-year-old that can barely breathe and still drinks formula with clubfoot. That sounds like something to be worried about. All my kids walk and talk. They eat on their own. None of them need babysitters. Yeah, correct. Correct. My youngest is about to be 14. Mm, correct. Anything else? Anything else? Are you upset? Are you upset? Mm. Yeah, my kids are beautiful. Yeah, and I'm not just saying because I'm their parent. They really are, for real. Um, yeah, I don't understand what gay has to do with anything. I really don't get that. Maybe you should be gay. Maybe all your kids wouldn't be bastards. You know, I really don't. That's not a read. That doesn't make any sense because it's a shame that a gay man can take better care of his kids than this hetero slow bitch. Weird. Maybe she should eat some coochie. Maybe she'll want to take her son to the doctor when she's done. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she should get gay. Maybe she should get like me. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she should. Mm, maybe she should, eat a little kuka. I don't know. I just, it's just weird. It's just like not a read. Um, we literally have never seen your kids, but no, you haven't seen my kids, and you're not going to. What does that mean? They all walk, they all talk, they all eat. Like, I'm confused. I'm confused. Like, make it make sense. Right. No, you haven't seen my kids say, well, I've never seen, yeah, you ain't never seen them. And you're not going to. Like, are you okay? Um, next. Next. My kids are on my Instagram and stuff. Like, they're there for the looking. My kids are fire. Like, are you okay? Beautiful. And they all talk, they all walk, and they all eat. Uh-huh. Correct. But you mad at me. You mad at me. Why are you worried about it? Because I can be. Why are you worried about mines? Like, no, my kids aren't off limits. They walk, they talk, they eat. I would understand somebody being worried about one of my kids that didn't walk, that didn't talk, that don't eat. I always call my kids online because they talk. Tell her to call Chrisean Jr. Yeah, I don't mind you asking about my beautiful God-given children. I don't mind you asking about my blessings. What about it? What about it? Mm, what about it? And you're mad. And you're mad. And you're upset. I would understand somebody's talking about my about to be 3-year-old in a stroller. I would get it. Hey, call me crazy, but I would get it. I would. I would completely understand why somebody would be like, "How old is your kid?" I would get that if my kid has cerebral palsy, severe, with club foot inside of a stroller, drinking a bottle with a diaper on at 2.5 years old. I would get it. Correct. I wouldn't. I would understand. I don't understand why a creep would come in the chat and ask about 4 able-bodied children. Like, that's weird. Um, yeah, I can't understand nothing you just said. Yeah, none of that makes sense. Um, yeah, I don't speak an idiot. Sorry, me no comprehend. Sorry. Oh girl. Oh girl. Yeah. Okay. All that. All that. Oh girl. Y'all, she mad. Now she's pissed. Oh girl. Are you mad at me? You wanna you wanna be right here? I get it. Oh girl. And they're mad. You're gonna stay that way. I told y'all y'all gonna stay mad. We just had this conversation earlier. We just had this conversation earlier. When we say y'all gonna be angry, like wanna rip our head off angry. And you'll do nothing about it. Mm. Oh, girl, not your babies. Your subbies came from Hating Rock. Although we started talking about her at 156,000 subscribers. Okay. There you go, Paul. Do what you feel like you gotta do. Not you eating and laughing. It don't sound like it. It ain't giving that. Yeah, I promise you, girl. We know you eating because that's what fat bitches do. But we know you ain't happy. We know you ain't laughing. We know that. Yeah, with your window licking ours. Yeah, I promise you. You over there using your tongue as Windex. My girl, yeah, we give you eating. We know that. Giving. But us young and skinny people, yeah, we doubt you laughing. At what? At what? The lack of punctuation? The typos? Girl, laugh at what? Like, okay, sweetie. All right. Oh, poor little tink tink. Yeah, right. Window licking. Over there ain't a bug inside on the windows. No fingerprints, nothing. Right. Especially with five large pieces. Right. Over there, five little Caesars pieces. Six $5 meals from McDonald's. Girl. Yeah, we ain't worried about none of that. Oh, not eating pink chips. Yeah, we laugh. We have a good time. You know, we not. We'll answer your questions. We don't mind. I promise you. We do not. Shout out to Nubi. Thank you so much, sweetie, for the cash app. Thank you. Oh, girl, keep this in mind. Who they get something mad at us, girl? We don't understand why y'all get so mad because we gonna keep on doing this. Mm, girl, please. Imagine the slow bitch in the comments without a picture talking about some I haven't seen your kids. Girl, okay. Girl, you okay. Girl. Two pieces of biscuit from right. Imagine a broke slow hoe. Like, okay. She's the doo-doo chaser and a rock tart. Girl, just a rock tart. Just a rock tart. Girl, please. If Stormisha don't want no smoke, why would any hoe that watch him? Girl, please. Girl, please. Chrisean Jr. is my lane. Make me swerve. Chrisean Jr. is my lane. Make me swerve. What you talking about? Like, yeah, he is my lane. Who gonna check me? Who? Put that name in the chat. Who gonna check me and tell him I'm lying? Girl, you're out here rabbits. Girl, you're out here rabbits. I bet you won't put that. I bet you won't put that. Girl, please. Oh, no, I keep bringing rock. They call it. Okay. Whatever that means. This is why Chrisean don't defend her fans because y'all are slow idiots. Like, girl, boo. Girl, Stormy, better go tell him. But you over here though. That's weird. Um, that's weird. Okay, shout out to Storm. Ugh. I own Tasha. She belongs to me. Like, you can't throw a bitch in my face who mama took. You okay? Bitch mama. Both of them. You okay? Yeah, never throw anyone in my face I've conquered. That doesn't make any sense. Not trying to throw somebody in my face that called me King Payne and Tasha K. Girls. Girl, imagine. That black self-hate, that self-hating black is better than you. Okay, good for him. Shout out to Storm. Shout out to Storm. Shout out to him, you know? God, I don't care about none of that. Yeah. Yeah, that's my mama now. Correct. Shout out to Tasha K. She know her home at. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I ain't worried about none. That's weird. Shout out to Storm. Shout out to yeah. Tell her to teach me the game because this ain't it. Didn't she share us talking about Chrisean Jr.? Did Tasha K not interview me about this? I don't know. Maybe that was Storm. Oh no, that was me. Let me get something to drink, girl. You got to pick somebody else. You're gonna win. You're literally gonna lose every time. Literally. Are you mad? Are you mad at me, girl? Don't stop talking. We're entertained. I know I am. Because you swear you over there laughing. You sure? you see, I don't know. It gives press. I don't know. It gives press, girl. Not Stormisha. Shout out to Storm. Like, I really don't care. Girl, I can't. I'm ignoring every comment. No, you're not. You're reading them all. Yeah. It's hard to ignore something you're acknowledging. Don't be basic your whole life. There you go, being slow again. Catch up, sweetie. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. You want to hear what you sound like? That's very so much what's given. Very so much. Very so much. Very so much. Um, girl, not the only focus I have is you. Okay. Creepy. 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 I don't know. You more focused on me or my kids? Like, I don't know. Weirdo. Oh my God, Junior has a cut on his ear. Yeah, he's had blood coming out of his ear and all that. Mhm. Yeah, correct. We would like to see if Sloth is okay. Sloth is currently playing basketball. Um, yeah, I've seen somebody sent me a picture of Chrisean Jr. having blood coming out of his ear. Yeah, we're gonna post that tomorrow. Mhm. Yes, yes. Um, Goddess can't focus on her child there in child protection. You mean focus on getting your child back? That's what y'all say. So that's the goddess. So you need to focus on getting your child back. Girl. You need to call your mama, see if you can see your kid. Girl, please. Girl. Imagine. Girl. Where? I don't even see that in the video. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. Ooh, goddess, that was funny. Fatty. That was funny. Right. We know you ain't got custody. We know you don't. We know you don't. Duh. Like, hit dog, collar, you. Scary, y'all. She so very so much. Very so much. They do everything but call. They do everything but call, girl. Baby has more injuries than a child that can walk. Correct. Correct. Yeah. And blood coming from like everywhere. Mouth, ear, alleged stools. He had blood on the back of his diaper. Mhm. But they say worry about your kid. You mean the one that walks and talks? Mm, okay. Done. Back to Chrisean Jr. Because like I'm like, my kids are fine. So I mean, it's like, you don't say they fell out the bed and she left to the right. But that's what good parents do. They let their special needs children fall out the bed and just say it's gonna build character, it's gonna make them stronger. It's gonna make them stronger. Thank you, my Momo. Thank you so much for the specific, sweetie. We just supposed to just allow it. If you say anything, you're a hater. You're a hater. Like her kid can fall off the bed, so like, I mean, I guess left from the hernia or something else. From when I'm giving something else, because the video that I'm talking about, he already had his hernia surgery. He's a little older. He's like one, like one in a couple months, maybe, like maybe 13, 14 months. And on the back of his diaper, there's blood. Now, I don't know. I doubt it's from the hernia because I feel like it's probably like healed up. But yeah, multiple areas we've seen blood. And I was just sent the picture. Shout out to Dayla. Thank you, Dayla, sweetheart. Well, I was just sent the picture. I was just sent a. Let me pull that up for you. If I can, maybe if I screenshot it. I want to make it bigger so I can see it. I mean, you can see it. I don't gotta make it bigger for y'all to see it, but some of these crustaceans is hard to see. It's Chrisean Jr. As you seen. What is that in his ear? Okay, back it up for you a little bit. Lead. So, and then the other video with it up being on the back of his diaper, you know. Yeah, I thought it was wax too. But then when I like looked at it, when it was sent to me, I looked at it. I'm like, oh no, that is blood. That is. Oh, poor guy. I wonder what that's from. I wonder if it's from like a scratch in his ear or if there's actually like blood coming like out. But who knows? Yes. Yeah. See, when he was younger, he was more nourished, I feel, because he was little. So he was a baby. So the nourishment is different as a child towards, weaning off of the bottle. Um, so yeah, that's a shame. He's like a lot thinner. He weighed more as a baby than he does as a toddler. Is what it's giving because he was healthy, and then it looked like he was getting nourishment. But it does give that he is more healthy as a baby than he was as a toddler. So crazy work. No, I said the same thing. I'm like, well, did he scratch his ear or is that coming from it? That's what's hard for me to determine. I said, it's definitely blood, but what it's from, I can't say. I can't be like, oh, yeah, his ear's bleeding. And he could. Or, he got kids, babies, especially touch their ears and stuff, have a little nail, easily scratch themselves. So it could have been something as simple as that. Or, but with situations like this, how can you say that he did it? Hold on, because you got the crustaceans.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you serious? Because you know what I'm saying? What we finna do? You gotta tap your little Instagram and stop fucking playing. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or we just gonna be outside. Not happy. Because obviously he outside and he not happy. Obviously I'm outside and not happy. So that was the whole, process of
I mean, it could have been something he did himself, or somebody else could have did it. Or somebody else could have did it. Who knows? One thing I can say is Chrisean Jr., before we get out of here, Chrisean Jr. is regressing, in my opinion. Shout out to Lizette. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it, sweetie. I'll take care of it. Thank you for the cash up, sweetie. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about it, sweetie. So I feel like Chrisean Jr. is regressing. I do remember a video of Chrisean Jr. saying "dada," right? But then I heard it was AI. So I kept like listening to it. I'm just like, no, I really think that's him. It sounds like he's saying "dada." I think that when children that are nonverbal, from research and kind of like looking after some myself, when they are abused, they will fall silent. They will. Like, they won't speak. It's like a coping mechanism that they do. So you can go from speaking to saying nothing at all, like out of fear, because they are nonverbal. So they don't necessarily understand if they are being. Okay, I'm going to put it like this, because if they are being, I can't even say punished, because you shouldn't be punishing. You shouldn't be. There are some children that are autistic and have Asperger's and other things to where they are violent. They have behaviors, and a lot of their behaviors are physical behaviors to where they will hurt and harm the people around them. It doesn't mean like they hate you, you hit them back. It doesn't mean that, because they're not learning anything. So a lot of times they will regress and withdraw so that they don't have to deal with whatever energy is coming, because they don't necessarily understand it. So a child having a behavior, even if they are like flailing their hands, good example, if y'all been watching the Housewives of Potomac, or no, Married to Medicine, there's a couple on there, and they have a son that is autistic, and he has physical behaviors. And on one episode, he put his hands on his sister, his little sister. And they, as parents, decided to let their daughter go hang out with family just to give her like a little break, like from her brother. And they kind of, be more hands-on and deal with their brother, which I think they're wonderful parents. But it doesn't mean that they should punish him, because they can't punish him because he doesn't understand it. He's having a behavior. So he's not doing that because he wants to. He's doing it because he can't control it. Okay. So with him not being able to control what he's going through, they have to be mindful of his impulses and not treat them as if it's deliberate, because it can feel that way. And then sometimes when you're dealing with something often, you can react, in ways that you necessarily wouldn't want to. Like if he is having a physical behavior, he just happens to like hit the dad, and then the dad like got a reaction, just kind of like hits him back, but didn't mean to, doesn't mean it, because sometimes you could just have like these knee-jerk reactions, cause and effect. So I think it's the same thing with Chrisean Jr. I think that Chrisean, he irritates her. I think at times she doesn't get or understand why he's crying or what he wants. And I do think that she has gotten physical with him. Her sister Chastity did not help by coming forward and leaving a voicemail stating that Chrisean put her hands on Chrisean Jr. and then put him in a closet. Um, it's believable. It's believable to me. These parents that are harming these kids, especially ones that are like on social media or celebrities in some way, shape, or form, they're never going to show you that. You know, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie. Brad Pitt was allegedly over there taking those kids through hell. Okay, and Angelina. Okay, this is why when one of Angelina's daughters that she adopted, what's her name, Zuri or something like that, she changed her last name to kind of free herself from her father. And we had no idea all of that was going on over there. We had no idea, but they're never going to show us that. When they come out in public and body language speaks, but like other than that, like they're not going to come right out, flat out and say like, what's tea, like what's going on. Like they're not going to do that. So, but it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Shout out to Cassandra for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, I do think that the high pitch tones of Chrisean Jr., I do think that bothers her. Zahara, thank y'all so much. I do think it bothers her. And I do think that she's went to certain methods to make it stop. I do. Pain will silence anyone. I believe when she walked off camera, she hurt that boy. She hurt him. I don't care what she says. I don't care. She hurt that boy. She hurt him. She did. And a lot of abusers are like that. They will hurt you and apologize at the same time. Right away. They will apologize. And I feel like that's what she did to him. I don't think it was accidental. She did that on purpose. I think she realized she may have went a little bit too far when she did at that time, probably scared herself and said sorry. And what are you saying sorry for if he's just crying? There's no reason to apologize to him. For what? He's just crying. And my kid walking out, walking to my children, they crying, oh, come here. What's wrong? What's wrong with Papa Boy? What's wrong with Daddy's girl? Like, and I just pick him or her up. There was no jolting or anything. I'm not apologizing for what he couldn't do. He just crying. That's fine. He was crying. No big deal. She hurt him. She hurt him. And I think if like a police officer or someone like that listened to that video, I think they would think the same thing. I do. I think that they would feel the same way. I do. I don't think a police officer or a social worker or an advocate for children would hear a video like that and think that nothing happened to the child. I just don't feel that way. Like, I don't think that they would be like, oh, yeah, no, she just picked him up. I don't feel that. I feel like they would want to know based off of whatever they're concluding in their brain. Some people say it's a pinch. Some people say it's a punch. I don't feel that way. I think it was like a shake. Like, where is Sloth? Junior! Just kidding. The motion that I'm getting is like she had him because he was like laying on his back, right? I feel like she walked up to him, grabbed him, and made his head like this type of motion. You know, that's what I get from the video, and why his voice is jumping or being thrown because he's losing air supply again and losing air supply again and losing air supply again. And that's what it sounds like to me, like a pick him up into, like that. That's what it sounds like to me. Not like she picked him up. No, not like that. Just like just like like that. So it's like, like that is what I feel like it was. I feel like it was something like that. Like pushing his chest down to the bed, like pushing his chest, something like that is what it was giving me. You know, then she pinched him in that video. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it was something like that. Y'all saying play it again. Hold on, let me put the. Okay, I have 5 minutes because I'm literally gonna.
Device is ready.
I'm already late.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
He plays the whole game.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Hold on.
okay.
Oops.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why your feelings be hurt like? I'm sorry. Why your feelings be hurt like? Okay. I'm sorry. Why your feelings be hurt? The whole, process.
It wasn't good. And it sounds like one of those toys with a squeaker in it because of his voice. He has a high pitch cry and all of that. And it's weird that he was crying until she walked over there. When she walked over there and you heard the squeak, you didn't hear him. He wasn't crying anymore. Why? And then she apologizes. What are you apologizing for? What are you apologizing for? His cry is completely different once he catches his breath. Because it sounds like he lost his breath like for a second there, or he was still in pain, like one of those, like when some kids cry and it hurts so bad to where a sound doesn't even come out their mouth. You ever heard a kid do that? And then it take a second, and then finally, it's like, okay, finally, okay, come sit your ass down. That it's like a pause, and then you start to hear him cry again. So it's like, what did you do? It's like, did she cover his mouth and nose? Did she put her hand around his neck? Like, what did you do? Most children that have been shaken, right, don't have a high pitched cry. So a lot of children have been shaken, some to their deceased, over a normal cry. Okay. Imagine Chrisean Jr.'s cry. It's loud to us and we only hearing it. Imagine like being right there. It's very loud. So I'm just saying. Children that have been shaken for less. Have been shaken for less is my point. Is a reason why I feel like maybe he's not speaking. Because I did fluently, and I'm gonna play that video tomorrow. I heard Chrisean Jr. say dada. He said dada. He did. And it's like he's never spoke again. Never spoke again. Maybe he's afraid to. Because he can associate sound with pain. So if he's crying and she's walking in the room doing stuff like that, that means he's using his voice box. So in his, poor little guy, probably thinking any sound makes her hurt me. So I'll just be quiet. I just won't say it. Because it doesn't mean he can't speak. There's plenty of kids with cerebral palsy. Speak just fine. Talk just fine. Okay. Deal with certain words they may struggle with, but other than that, they're fine. They have a whole conversation with you. So he could be afraid to speak because that's associated with pain. If I say something or if I cry, because when is the last time y'all heard Junior cry? Even when Junior's sick, he doesn't cry. Why? Why? He doesn't cry. I haven't heard him cry since he was like 1, maybe like 1.5. But he doesn't cry. Not he now. He don't do that. He don't cry. He's just there. Like he's gotten fussy, but he doesn't cry. Maybe he's scared to. Yeah, but I gotta get out of here. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for all the super stickers watching the video. Thank you for liking over 1,000 likes throughout the live. I really appreciate y'all. How old is he? 2.5 years old. He'll be 3 September 3rd. Yes, I do think he's scared to cry. I do. He doesn't cry, and there's a reason behind that. He went from crying, feeling like he could, to, and then you see situations like that, and it's just like makes you wonder, right? But I love y'all. I have to go to my son's game, but I will be back live tomorrow. I will try to be on live on coffee within, because I'm sure my son's gonna want lunch, some type of dinner after. So after he eats dinner, I will jump live on coffee, and then I will see y'all back over here tomorrow. Okay. Thank y'all so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Like and subscribe if you have not already. All right. And I will see y'all on the next live. Okay. Keep praying for Chrisean Jr. and please keep signing the petition. Okay. It's not over until it's over. All right. And until the next show. Bye. I love you all. Bye.